Here we are with Exalted versus World of Darkness versus the World of Darkness. Heaven for Everyone. Season 1, Episode 5. We're in February 2019. I'm Devin, the referee. Ian is absent. He's a bit sick. We still have snow coming down here. But to my left, we have X playing Y with Z-Cast.
Nicole playing Princess Magnificent with lips of coral and robes of black feathers. She is a midnight cast abyssal.
Kevin playing the brass dancer, the infernal manipulator.
Peter's Creation Ruling Monday, the sidereal chosen of secrets.
Yeah, for a brief recap, if you haven't listened to the intro for a while, this is the episode right after, like literally the day after our last session. The companion for Exalted vs. World of Darkness came out with rules for alchemicals, infernals, and a bunch more charms. So Kevin swapped over from a lunar to an infernal.
Yeah, read the infernal stuff, guys. It's really, really evocative.
Yeah, which, again, we'd probably cover this all in the intro, talk about the Killer Queen's origins, blah, 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 blah. This is that episode we told you about.
Deep, tragic story.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. God, I love the first element. It was the Fawns.
Devin has a stroke, the episode.
Right? So, who would like to recap what happened last session?
Ian really wanted to release a monster
Ian? Who is Ian?
into the world. So we went to the art museum and he woke up an ancient monster vampire that we can't even speak to, as I predicted, because it doesn't speak English. And then he killed somebody on the way out. Pardon?
Especially it's only speaking French, and like it's a language any of us could learn. It's just like this ancient mystical language he's speaking.
I tried Spanish. It didn't work either.
Yeah, well, before that, Kevin went out and found some information. And before that, we went for some Italian.
Oh, that was the same session.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
And we met with Ira, and totally didn't show off in front of him.
We showed off a bunch. So yeah, and he said he's going to look for information for us, so we can probably go back to him later as well. But yeah, now we have information on where these, this slavery ring is taking place.
There's an auction today, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
She's just horrible.
Just awful.
Right?
They're very old-fashioned vampires. They don't understand it's wrong. It's fine.
No.
Oh my god. So, it's the morning after?
Yeah?
Who's doing what? Who's got a pitch for me for a scene?
I wake up before my parents do, as I usually do. I go downstairs and take out the coffee and put it on the counter as if I was going to start making coffee. Then I go to the bathroom and just start making loud throwing up noises.
Oh, don't do it.
That's
very
what
loud.
I'm doing.
Okay.
Someone's purging.
Alright.
It's like, oh, I'm glad she's getting back into that habit. She's getting a little,
Chonky.
You chunky girl.
Can't
she
see
hears
those on
that.
Nicole's
She's
face.
just doing that actual thing when she hears her parents say that. She's like,
That freak out. Your mom's posting 1980s memes where it's like a picture of a fat cat. It's like one chunky girl.
Pasting it on the inside of the fridge.
Oh my Christ.
Fucking Lord.
Minute on the lips.
So that's what I do first.
Make throwing up sounds.
Yeah.
Alright.
So that my parents are like, oh, she's sick. My brother's also sick.
Is she pregnant?
God damn it, Peter.
See, they don't know I've been sneaking out at night. If they know I've been sneaking out at night, that would also be what I would assume if I was their parents. My teen girl suddenly went through a very big and dramatic personality and style change. It's becoming really reclusive, breaking a bunch of rules, really rebellious all of a sudden.
he's hanging out
And
with
now
Brandon.
she's... What?
He's hanging out with Brandon, the appearance fine.
Yeah, hanging out with a bunch of dudes, and then she all of a sudden is throwing up and shit. Like, well, my assumption would be that it didn't have anything to do with her dude friends and that she actually was raped.
Are you taking
Oh,
drugs?
Jesus Christ, guys.
Well, really. All of what I just
Could you
explained
tone
is
it
like...
down a little?
All of what I just explained is like, word for word what would happen. So it's like...
Are you taking drugs?
Don't worry, Mom, it's just cocaine. She's like, okay, good. It's the
Okay, I was worried.
The white people drugs.
Jeez, kids, could you lighten up a little?
It's the world of darkness, Devin, not the world of lightness.
Look, I know we're not as mature and inspiring as the creative Jesus behind Vampire 5th Edition.
Shots fired, etc.
I mean, shots fired into a dead, rotting corpse months later. Even more months later when this comes out.
For mature minds.
For mature, auteur individuals.
Oh my.
You don't understand, Peter. You're not from the Swedish LARP scene.
I was laughing in Poland. That's close enough.
I know, that was the joke. You're actually part of that scene.
I've
The
loved
Netherlands LARP, it's like the Netherlands true art storytelling master race. Which they don't really call themselves up there, because the implication.
I LARP for 2 years. We had a countrywide LARP that we were coordinating.
It sounds amazing. Was it your story that you were the bookkeeper? Like, it was like you had all these pictures of all these people LARPing, and it's like, I did the bookkeeping! It's like, there it is. There's our Peter.
Someone else was doing the photos. I was doing some recording because my character had like edited memory, so like, still have it somewhere.
Good times.
So, throwing up.
Yeah, alright.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you open the bathroom door at all?
Well, I assume they're going to knock on the door or something.
They don't. Do you open the bathroom door at all?
Yeah.
Your dad's there, brushing his teeth. Hey, sport!
Hi, Dad.
Oh, is my little angel a little sicky?
Yeah, I really don't feel well.
He's like gonna poke at your stomach with a toothbrush.
Oh.
Too sick to go to school?
I think so, yeah.
Too sick for an ice cream day?
I don't think I can handle ice cream.
What's your favorite ice cream? Quick, name it. Declare it.
Tiger Stripe.
Oh my god.
He like from his bag pulls out a little tiger stripe bundle with a bow on it.
How did you even get that?
I keep some in the garage freezer in case you're sick. There it is.
Thanks, Dad. That's
Get up to
nice.
bed and rest up. Just undermining your teenage rebellion.
I'm rebelling as my mom. My dad's never even been a thing, so he's not the thing I'm rebelling against.
Undermining it.
He's enabling you.
Yeah, I'll go back up to my room. I'm gonna be black licorice.
No, tiger stripe ice cream. Man, we should get some tiger stripe ice cream. The look on Kevin's face.
Like,
Jesus.
if we dared bring tiger stripe ice cream,
Like,
to
he
this
turned
home.
his head super fast and stood up at attention like he was under attack.
Okay, so what's the story here? Because I don't get
He just hates the ice cream. He
It's
just
black licorice
he
ice
literally
cream.
just
It is-
hates tiger stripe ice
There
cream.
is a story behind it. Your family bought like a big tub of it, and we're like, we bought a big tub of it. You have to eat all of it before we get any more.
Yes, actually.
Oh, I thought that was a joke that we were going to do that one time, but we never did.
That's why our joke wasn't very original. It was just a rehash of the first episode with different actors.
It's what we do best, Evan. It's what we do best.
That's exactly what we
Literally
do.
the worst.
Yeah, I'll go back up to my room and
You hear your dad and your mom arguing, not like in a we're parents yelling at each other because we're getting a divorce way, but more in a, parents arguing way.
what are they arguing about?
You being sick.
And then how will
You can't see Nicole, but she's like nodding like smugly, like, yeah.
More like, yeah, that bitch is probably trying to be all like, yeah, you have to go to school anyways. Fuck her.
And then how will your little brother pretend to be sick?
She probably caught it from, what's the kid's name?
Arthur.
She probably caught it from Art.
Stop doing that fucking hand motion.
He's brushing his teeth,
It
Nicole.
looks like you're making a fucking jack-off blowjob motion.
Only because you're awful.
You're awful.
Anyway, she probably caught it from Art. It's going around. Honey, you've been brushing your teeth for 15 fucking minutes. It's not going to make it any better. Go to the dentist.
Oh my god.
I don't need to. I just got to brush better.
Go to the dentist.
Just floss, man.
Next episode on Wad vs. Exalted, my dad died of an abscessed tooth.
Like fucking Bubbles from Trailer Park Boys.
Now he's a ghost.
Next episode, just, Lion picks up your dad, takes him to the dentist.
And just reaches into his mouth. He's like, no,
Don't you dare! Don't you burn!
And the
Oh,
dad's
that
like,
feels better.
actually, that feels a lot better, thanks.
There's a lot of pus coming out.
Oh.
That's what would happen.
Yes, we've all watched The Babadook. We know what happens when you pull out your teeth. You try to kill your child.
That's the only reason mothers kill their children. They have
Yes.
bad dental care.
Yes.
That's why it happens in America so much.
Good for her.
And Mallory from Arrested Development. Oh, this is a good start. It's a strong start.
So yeah, I will.
Talking about good for her and parents murdering their children.
I'll wait for my dad and mom to leave,
Alright.
which they presumably do.
They eventually leave. I'm just saying, if it's going on, maybe I'll take a sick day.
Who said that?
Your dad. Still arguing as they're leaving the house.
Good for you, Dad. Take a sick day. You deserve it.
Not you, mom. Fuck you.
Set you on fire with my demon powers.
Just picture you get like medical powers, and you don't use it on your dad, so you can be at home, but you keep curing your mom. She's in perfect health all the time. She's like, I just want a sick day.
Just keeps getting stronger and healthier.
Please stop praying for my granddad. He's getting too strong.
He's broken free from the hospital. I can't stop him. Alright, you're home alone with your little pint of Tiger Stripe ice cream.
I'm gonna go knock on my brother's door.
Okay. On your deaf
Oh,
brother's
fuck!
door.
It's like, Mom,
I
doing it
forgot.
again.
I fucking forgot!
You invented art!
I know! Like, I don't forget that he's deaf, but I forget that, like, stuff like that won't get his attention because, duh.
So you have a flashlight installed in there or something.
Yeah, whatever.
Strobe light.
Yeah, you just fucking strobe lighting him when he's asleep. Make him think he's being abducted like Fox Mulder's sister. Christ.
Well, I'm gonna knock anyways. It's just habit. But
Yeah,
like,
no, we assumed you knocked.
Yeah. I'll open the door and like flick the lights or something to get his attention.
You know, he turns around, being up, reading.
I assumed he was faking being sick, so yeah.
He's I'm gonna talk as if he's, I'm not gonna, there's no way to talk with hands signing. I'm not gonna throw
Well, no.
gang signs the whole time.
Yes, listeners, just assume whenever I'm talking to my brother, both of us are using sign language.
Yeah.
Duh.
So you're just walking in, you know, just right on in. How old is he? 8, 5, 3?
He's 7.
7, wow, okay, alright. Alright, then he isn't indignant about you walking in on him.
Good. Because like that's the thing too. I'm like we have to install some sort of like way to knock on his door without knocking on his door before he becomes a teenager. Like, oh my god.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
just never opening that door.
You probably like have a light switch on the outside of the door, so it's like you flick it.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
I don't know, maybe you should have looked that up when you're sensitivity screening for this character.
It's the 80s.
I don't know, for like black people, or yeah, the people like the fire alarms like made out of wasabi or something, so that they just spray it because it wakes you
In
up.
Japan, it makes that scent. to
Oh,
keep
the
you
scent.
awake.
Okay.
Well-
I'm like, are you just macing these people? What the fuck?
Gently macing, so they'd wake up.
Gently macing.
Yeah, well, like a Furby kind of just leans over, opens the little weak mouth, and sprays him in the eyes a little. Worf, open your mouth.
Fucking Lord Beverly, you dumbass doctor.
What the? F-
Beverly, you fucking bimbo.
So.
Ah.
Strong start to this serious game of dark personal horror.
So, why were you waiting up for me?
Because you're going out at night.
How did you...
When did you
figure
find
that
out?
I noticed you going out at night one time when I was up late reading.
Fair. So what's up?
Oh. Where are you going?
Hanging out with some friends, helping some people.
You're gonna get in trouble.
Not if they don't catch me. Not if anyone doesn't squeal.
Snitches getting stitches on you?
But like, in a gentle way.
In a gentle,
Like,
threatening
I'm
way.
not threatening him, just like, don't tell them.
Well, then I'll
They
get
don't
some
say-
of my ice cream.
He's like, he kind of just shrugs like, who would I tell?
Good point.
I can't squeal, literally.
Do you have like questions or?
He's just hanging out. He doesn't hang out with people a lot.
Okay, okay. Want some ice cream?
I'm kind of silly.
Tiger Stripe.
I want strawberry.
I'll be right back.
There.
I'm gonna go check the garage and see if Dad keeps ice cream for him.
In his fishing freezer, like it's a freezer where he keeps like worm bait and stuff, he's sectioned off a bit and he's kept like a couple pints of Tiger Stripe ice cream.
Is there any not Tiger Stripe ice cream?
No, it looks like there's like 24 of them. There were 25. It looks like he broke down a skin of them. Their expiration date is like a couple weeks from now.
I guess we know who the favorite is.
Yeah, he must have bought these a long time ago.
Or they were going bad. He bought them in bulk.
There's no flavors in here.
No, there's only Tiger Stripe.
Oh boy. Do we have any other ice cream in the main freezer?
Yes.
What kind?
Your mom's Rocky Road.
Okay, I'm taking it. I'm gonna come back and be like, we didn't have any.
He doesn't know and say, "Do not eat my ice cream."
Take the note off.
Don't be a
We
chunky
didn't have any
girl.
strawberry, but
I love Rocky Road.
that's pretty good, eh? Not as good as Tiger Stripe, but you know, it's
No.
refined. Takes a refined palate, I guess.
Who are your new friends? Were they the weird guys that showed up the other day?
See, I don't want to say yes, because it's like, if he finds out that I'm doing crazy shit, he's gonna know it's you, but like, otherwise, it's obvious that it's you guys, so...
It's pretty obvious that
Yeah.
it's us
Insult his
guys.
intelligence.
Right? So yeah, that's them.
Are they fun?
They're interesting. What we do isn't exactly fun.
Well, next is serve.
Well, okay, it is actually really fun, it's just... Yeah.
Maybe we'll take you surfing one day.
This picture is like, is it any funny? You just cut back to like Ian blowing the head off that vampire, and you're like, no, not really.
That's all right. Yeah, you just hang out with them?
Just hang out. Yeah. I was worried he was seeing ghosts and mirrors and shit when I was around. But that's not happening. That's fantastic.
Probably your girls know not to shit when they sleep, so...
I mean, yeah, hopefully. But
First
they
lesson.
were kind of cranky at me. So I'll hang out with them for a while, like in the morning or whatever. But I'm gonna have to go out.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, alright. Thanks for hanging out.
Bye. Now, where was that house I'm supposed to burn down?
Okay. So it's a heritage home
Oh no!
in one of the nicer parts of town near your neighborhood.
Okay.
If you go to the address and stuff, like you know what it is. Yeah, it's like this nice, old, robust heritage home. Has like a greenhouse built into the side of it, and you know it has like 3 floors. And it's all like winding columns, and there's vines, and there's like trees in the backyard. It looks like a nice, fancy house, a fun house.
House with history, probably some ghosts.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly. you fucking solve for X there. Jesus Christ, Grissom.
I'm so perceptive.
Yeah, fuck. You're fucking Perceptor. Goddamn microscope geek transformer.
So I will, I guess, sneak inside as sneakily as I can.
Okay, it's early enough in the morning that no one's here to like do tours or anything.
That's very good. I'm going to search the house just to make sure that there's no people in here.
There are no people. This was owned by like a pioneer, and then it was later like an orphanarium, but one of the good ones. Yeah.
And a sanitarium.
No. Jesus Christ, no. But you know, and then it became like you know, like a place for people to meet up and do hobbies together and stuff. And then the owner eventually sold it, and then it became a heritage building. It's one of the earliest houses built in the city of LA. Don't fucking question it. Don't pick at it.
I'll take a book about the house because I want to learn about it and figure out why they want me to burn it down. So I'll put that in my satchel or something, and then I'll start pouring accelerant around.
Where'd you get the accelerant from?
I
The
mean, I
gas
was just in the
station.
garage.
Okay, so you hooked it here with goddamn gasoline, or you had your biker drive here? So is the line just outside waiting on point?
Yeah. You know, the motorcycle's off, so it's not making a shit ton of noise, but yeah.
Yeah. It's early in the morning.
Yeah.
All right, you're catching things in some of the windows and mirrors as you're walking by, like the movement out of the corner of your eye.
I'll be like skipping through the house, waving at things if I see them.
Cool.
Hey.
So you reduced the gauntlet by 3 when you're around?
No?
Yeah, you do.
By 1?
By 1 plus your supernatural, so by 3.
Oh, I didn't realize it's stacked.
Yup.
Okay, yeah, then yeah.
Welcome.
Is it automatically or when you're using
Automatically.
power? Okay.
And then if we do stuff, even more.
Well, perfect successes on the die roll.
No.
Okay, your leg goes swept out from under you.
Yeah.
You're being dragged. You get hurled down one of the stairs. Take 5 bashing.
Oh my.
Wow. That was
Only
really
I
fast.
Roll
just
soak.
had 2 where I didn't pay for it.
Right? But yeah.
Roll soak.
1 sec, I'm trying to find the fucking
Give him a
battle.
fucking minute. Everyone give her a fucking minute.
Wasn't expecting to be attacked.
Yeah, you're gonna torch this fucking fetter.
I know, it didn't occur to me that they could attack me because they're ghosts.
Oh, he's trying to kill a rival. He's trying to kill a rival.
It's a wraith.
Yeah, fuck that home. I was in that orphanarium.
No.
Just kidding.
God damn you people.
Oh my god, where's the battle sheet? Why isn't it pinned?
It is pinned.
No,
Let
it's
me-
not.
Alright, let's pause. Alright, you get up from the stairs.
I'm gonna look up the stairs and flip off at the top of the stairs, presuming the ghost is there. I can't actually see ghosts unless they make themselves seen, so. Okay, I'm gonna keep doing it.
The lights are flickering around you.
Start dancing in time to the flickering.
Bitch.
Oh yeah.
Flicker without rhythm.
Alright. Okay, I gotta look up wraith powers real quick. Alright, we're back. So, yeah. The house is kind of resisting you a bit. Like, you can hear, like, noises and stuff, and,
I presume it's not the Hill House, so if I light it on fire, it's not gonna not be on fire.
how are you gonna light it on fire?
With a lighter. And all the oil I spilled everywhere.
Alright, so you got the lighter.
Yeah. Actually, matches would probably be better.
Did it drag you through that thing? Because you doused everything and then it just drag you through the floor? Your leg was covered.
Point, that's a good point.
And you're wearing like a really frilly black dress, I assume.
Well, I will go to an exit.
Door slams in front of you shut.
I'll walk through the wall.
Because you're a ghost.
Yeah.
Ghost magic.
So, I think that costs essence, but let me double check. Like, it probably does, but,
So you just
Yeah.
going into the ghost world or just
nope.
you're becoming incorporeal?
Just incorporeal. It says you're halfway through the shroud,
Ah.
which I don't really know what that means, but I think it's just flavor.
Can't touch me, ghosts! Can't touch me, ghosts!
So yeah,
Alright.
I will,
Let me check that power real quick.
okay.
Alright, we're back.
Like, I'm half incorporeal, but, like, well, I am incorporeal, but I can still affect the world just can't affect me. It's a power.
You're saying that.
Okay, so the Wraith is definitely capable of harming you while you're doing this because you're going to the Shroud where he is.
Okay.
Okay. So as you're doing that phantom thing, I guess it wouldn't give you any vision of it? I don't know. Because it doesn't say that you can see things. Anyway, you're going to light a match and try to just drop it on the floor?
Like,
Alright.
I'm gonna go outside, and then, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna do it with me in the house.
Alright, he's going to try and bull rush you. I rolled no successes. So you feel someone kind of body check you a bit while you're kind of phased, and you just drop the match and light the whole place on fire. Okay, people around the neighborhood are immediately going to see this and go check what's going on. So,
Can I go into the ground?
you're just gonna go to the sewers
Yeah.
and just tell the line to go away?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So a dude in a motorcycle drove to the house, burned it down, and drove away.
Yeah, there's no license plate, so I think we can track it.
Wicked illegal. Alright, you hear screaming and groaning and get a sense of like something's going wrong in that house. Like something's off.
Watching through the storm drain.
You see like ghostly apparitions like running out of it and stuff and just melting.
Huh. That's one way to make a ghost move on, I guess.
You hear that child's laughter behind you.
I'm gonna look over my shoulder because I'm assuming.
Right there!
I'm like, I'm assuming it's little blobby black eyes, but like.
You can never be sure.
Yeah.
Alright, well, you send that wraith into a harrowing. A wicked rough harrowing.
I wonder if Moo would have liked to partake in this.
I'm gonna burn down this fucking heritage site. Fuck settlers. Who I'm sure existed in LA. LA had settlers, right? Pilgrims.
Everywhere in
Protestants on the
America had
Mayflower.
settlers.
Everywhere in America. Every country in the world is America.
Okay, well.
You go through the sewers and then escape.
I'll like pat him on the head.
Don't touch me.
Boop, his nose. And then I'm going to, I guess go home. And then, yeah.
Have the rest of your sick day?
Yep.
Why do you smell like gasoline and violence?
And sewers.
So yeah, that was my day. That was my day.
Alright, meaningful interaction with family, check. Alright, who's
I was
next?
also dealing with the consequences of my actions.
By making more consequences.
That's the best kind. You just
I think
make
the
so
check is
easy.
for creating consequences of being a demigod.
I mean, I bet there will be consequences.
I'll go next, though.
Alright, Moo.
So he wakes up, looks in the mirror, realizes that the spirals on his cheek have turned purple. Like, all his markings have turned purple, and the spirals are reversed. Huh. And he's going to use cover up on most of those in the morning, and then go to find his oldest sister.
Alright. Oldest sister, you go to the goddamn list.
Shoot Ching?
Shoot him?
Or just shoot, probably.
Shoot her.
Shoot her! Goddamn you, Jurassic Park. You ruined the discourse. I'm going down to... Oh, I don't have it even here. I got it listed somewhere else.
Do you want me to share the family list again?
No, it's good, it's good, it's good, it's good, it's good. Here we are. Shoot. She's 20. She's going to be a priestess. Fashionable, expensive taste. The mayor's aide. Okay, it's early in the morning, so I guess she'd be getting up for the day, getting ready.
Yeah, I kind of wait for her to like come into the kitchen, really. And then Moo kind of like brings out a stack of papers. Hey, can I ask you some questions?
She's looking at her watch. Sure, yeah, what's up?
I won't take much time. Do you know any of these people? And he puts over the list of. He doesn't have the full dossier of their employee stuff. He's just got the names there, because they're probably people around her age. He's kind of assuming that tend to be the people who are
So
kidnapped.
Plus, if she's the mayor's aide and a bunch of girls have gone missing, she might know about it. So.
She's like looking through them. Yeah. I think one of these is like a missing persons case.
Oh, okay. Do you know anything about it, or have you heard anything?
There's a lot going on in the news, you know. The parents are looking for her. It's sad. She ran away.
Oh, okay. None of the other names though pop up, or
There's like, you know, I wasn't really paying attention. There's a lot of names on here.
Okay.
What is this for? What help me out here?
Oh, a friend of mine, her sister's just kind of one of the people on the list. So
Which
I'm
one?
just- He points to a name. It's just... Oh, okay. How about Sheriff Security?
They're I don't know. They're a local security company. They have an ad on the TV, like daytime TV.
Do they? Huh.
Yeah, you know, sheriff, security. Get over here, partner.
Bang.
He's being super unsubtle about this too. Like he's trying to be, but it's like, okay. He kind of goes through a list of just the security or the contacts that he's, you know, covered in, or he uncovered yesterday.
Okay.
Like some of the like, do you know anything about these? Have they come up at the office at all?
What's this all about? What's happening here? What's going on?
I'm just worried about some people. You know, there's a lot of people going missing.
Yeah, but you don't know a lot of people.
I'm making friends, so you know.
Right, but some of them are missing. Our family of missing persons. Like this one doesn't even go to the same school district you go to.
No, but it's.
Is that the same one she said she knew about, or is that a different person?
It's a different one.
Because
Yeah, there's
how
just.
does she know that?
I assume because she's. You know.
She comes from a bit. He comes from that person goes to a wealthier school.
It's just there's a lot of missing person cases lately. I don't know.
Yeah, the police will take care of it. You know, runaways.
Yeah, but sometimes the police are gonna have trouble with that, and you know, if you see something, say something. That's an American saying.
Yeah, pretty much. But I don't think it has the same connotations you think it does.
I mean, why not?
What grade are you in again?
I'm 15, so
She's making that hand roll emote like,
I think it's grade 10.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. As your elective, take early American politics. Folks have something called the McCarthy era. You'll get it. You'll think back to this conversation. You'll laugh.
Oh, okay.
I gotta go to work because I have a job. See something, say something. See you later, Moo. Ruffles your hat, hoodie.
Oh God. Okay.
Nice chat.
Yeah, nice chat.
If you see something, say, I don't think it has the same connotations as what you're thinking.
After that, he's gonna watch some TV and try to get a look at that sheriff security ad.
Yeah, it's like this cheesy daytime TV ad where someone's like, oh no, someone broke into my store. And it's like, when seconds count, the police are minutes away. Sheriff security, get over here, partner. And then it's like an old man with a potbelly shooting the dude in the back as he runs away with some things. Like a VCR, and he just shoots the guy right in the spine.
Oh wow, it's the most American ad ever. Does the symbol, like the advertisement, look like the one for we saw on the actual security team?
Yeah, it's the same company.
Oh wow, I guess it's a cover that they're super weird and your generic security company.
A generic security company.
Yeah,
Or maybe vampires like cowboys.
maybe.
Hitler does wear hats.
Okay, yeah, Moo's just gonna gather up everything he has into a dossier and yeah. Also stuff from the art museum because he took all those pictures
Okay.
of the really supernatural stuff, so he's gonna bring that as well because that seems like it's so important. Hey guys, did you notice anything weird at the museum?
And who are you talking to about that?
I'm gonna bring it for the.
Okay, for the group. I thought you were talking about.
Oh no one I know, like no one in the family would know about the museum at all.
That's fair. Your little sister's just kind of over there painting eggs.
Your house is gonna smell like rotten eggs all the time now.
Oh. It's a big place too. It's gonna take forever.
I
to find
mean,
this
the
shit.
smart thing is, like, you poke holes in the eggs, empty it out, and then paint just the shell.
I mean, I've never actually done real eggs because that sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah, it
And
sounds
also,
like a
why would
goddamn
you
nightmare.
waste food? It's food. Eat the food. Put fake like chocolates or something around.
I'm gonna go over there then. Hey, Kana.
I forgot her fucking name was called.
I know, right?
Nobody murdered her.
Hi.
What you doing?
Just, painting. For the bunny.
Yeah, gonna give him a gift.
You gotta put the eggs out.
I think that's how that works. I'm sure there's a tradition like that.
So it's gonna get him to come here.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm sure he'll really appreciate them. They're really pretty eggs.
Thanks.
You be safe, okay?
You too.
Yeah, he's just gonna leave, go to school. I guess it's a school day, so.
It is a school day.
I'm really cynical.
What?
I'm like, what's wrong? Why does she need a magical creature to come into her life? Is something wrong with
Jesus
her?
Christ!
And I'm like, she's just a little kid that wants to see the Easter Bunny. It's fine.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, let's make some demonic pacts with the Easter Bunny.
Well, not that. It's just like,
Precious memories, Kona.
oh man,
It's a magical adventure
your little sister's an alcoholic.
during the spring solstice.
It's a very special episode.
Christ, you guys.
Oh.
But yeah, if that's all, I'm just gonna head to school then.
Okay.
Well, I guess that leaves me.
Your fucking face, Devin.
How about an interaction with my dad?
Alright. I'm pretty good at this. Fathers. Father! Alright, what are you up to? What are you doing?
Well, probably like, my dad's just having his morning routine of, reading the news and having some coffee, and I just approach him.
Sure, he is reading the newspaper in the living kitchen.
Yeah.
Kitchen.
So there, how's it going? How's work?
It's going alright?
Yeah. See, I was thinking, recently I got more into computers and started programming some things. And I know that you spend a lot of time, doing your accounting manually. So I feel like I'd write a program for you, hand over a diskette. Well, your company doesn't hire teenagers or something like that, but if you could, I don't know, do you have some?
I know what this is about. I can stop you right there. Now look, a car is a big responsibility. But it's something that your grandfather got me and helped me out with when I was a teen and I wanted a little taste of freedom. So here's what I'll do. You get your grades up. You commit. And you'll get your license. And I will help you put a down payment on your own car. You don't need to worry about using your toys to help me do better at work. It's all good. I appreciate the thought. You're that little kid I know still in so many ways. He ruffles your hair, as all fathers do.
You're like, that's not all I was trying to get, but I'm getting a car, so yeah, okay, sure. Throw out whatever I was doing.
Sure.
Focus on your studies. Pick up something real. Don't play with toys all the time. These things are a fad.
I was waiting for it. I'm like, when's the fad gonna drop?
You're waiting for that fucking shoe.
The .com era.
My story begins with the .com bubble.
Still got years ahead of us.
Yeah, you got time before that happens. Go in, get your money, and leave like a fucking slippery otter.
Thanks, Dad.
No problem. What's your character's name?
Dexter.
No problem, Derek.
Well, people forget me.
Shot through the heart.
At least that's not accusing me of anything. Unlike Mom. That's good enough for me. I guess I, maybe look at the newspaper. Is there anything about the museum?
Not a thing.
Not a thing. That's good. That's
a
good.
goddamn thing.
To school.
Alright, now do we want to do school or do we want to jump straight to you guys and your planet?
We can jump straight to that. I think the only thing that I'd really be doing in school is...
Surfer Boy, skip school.
And so
has,
did Princess.
And so did you.
Yeah.
I used to be looking around for people who, seem sad or... The type who'd be like, I wish, and, crying in the bathroom alone.
I'm so upset, I wish I could explode.
It's like...
How he's gonna pay back the favor?
His ghost
How
will.
indeed.
I mean, his ghost is still a person. There's nothing saying I can't make deals with ghosts, actually.
Now you're bound to me in service.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of wondering how I would kind of get it out there that I can grant wishes without it being a super...
You're fucking Lucifer from the TV series, from the procedural police show Lucifer. I grant favors to people and have daddy issues.
Call it what it is. Call it the Sinner Man.
The Sinner Man, you piece of shit.
It's the epitome of lame.
It's so lame.
Yeah. I guess I'd just be keeping an ear out for like people who are having trouble or, stuff like
I
that.
just want to deck the halls exclusively with people wishing for, like, out-of-context things.
I would have to just die.
Just die.
The worst part is...
I wish a meteor struck this place in 30 years and wiped out all life.
Don't
grant that.
Don't grant that one.
The thing is, people, even if they make it in jest, I can grant it.
That's
Your
pretty
wish is
granted.
granted.
It's like, be careful what you wish for. Also, you still owe me that favor, whether or not you actually wanted the wish, so...
The ghost is going to grant
You
it
want
to
the
me.
ice cream? Granted. Now I own you.
Replace their blood with ice cream.
Oh no.
My blood.
Homer Simpson donut where he's like, keeps eating himself.
I'm delicious.
Yeah, that's really all that's going to happen at school, is him paying attention to that kind of stuff. And like,
I guess we talk about what happened yesterday.
oh yeah. Well, let's
Do
see.
you
Do you?
tell him? Because I wasn't gonna tell him. And like, I was gonna tell people not to tell him, but we haven't got the chance to talk.
Don't fuck up.
Ugh.
This is limit meter just goes like,
I don't like it. Why would its feet be hands?
Anyway. Ignoring the Mantor.
I don't like it.
You guys are hanging out in school. It's a brief school scene. It doesn't count.
Oh no, let's cause some shit in school.
hey, so what happened last night? You guys kind of never got back to me.
Well, we stayed up late. Didn't want to like phone you or anything. Wake people up in the middle of the night. Not sure when you'd be home and so on. It went pretty much as expected.
So nothing happened and everything was fine? The museum was empty?
Do you want the good news or the bad news first?
What are your social skills like?
What did you guys do?
Well, we
Did you
stopped.
get caught?
Well, we stopped a museum robbery. That's
Oh.
all. Some people were trying to steal some art, and we stopped that. And yeah,
Okay, that's cool.
yeah, and remember when Princess and probably me and some people were saying that?
Probably me.
I think I was also saying that that thing was some sort of ancient vampire and so on.
Continue.
It didn't kill anyone,
Oh, good.
and
It didn't kill anyone.
and Salt is taking care of it. That's why he's not here.
You actually awoke it? Like, it didn't hurt anyone? Or...
Well, we had to tell it not to, and yeah.
So it's like Princess's ghosts, then. It's, you tell it to do stuff, and it doesn't...
I think it sort of recognized what Salt is.
Oh, he was right then. Okay, don't tell him I said that. I mean, it's cool that he's, okay, but I'd really rather we didn't do this every time.
Yeah, let's not do this again. So it was sort of deferring to him. So when we dragged away from the people that were trying to steal some art, it didn't drain them completely. And
So they're fine? The hospital, did you call an ambulance?
yeah, we called it right after we left with that thing.
Oh,
And yeah, so
okay, that sounds good.
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm glad that everything turned out okay.
As okay as it could, but yeah.
Yeah, okay. I have...
You motherfucker.
I absolutely love it. I love the way that you're avoiding it, being like...
I have some good news too. I found some really important documents. I broke into the art gallery.
Oh.
He kind of got sort of like, I broke into the art gallery.
Fuck.
That's good.
So I found out where they're going to be Probably auctioning off people they kidnapped.
Oh. Well, we probably should bring Princess in on that, so we can go over the plans and do stuff.
Yeah, I guess she's probably sick, he does, in massive finger quotes.
Yeah.
So,
She seemed fine the last time I saw her, so...
Yeah, we'll go hang out with her after school then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Time sweep.
Alright, swoop. Sweep, swoop. Where do you guys meet up after school?
I guess we go to her place.
Yeah.
Don't come to my place.
With homework.
I mean, I guess.
You miss
wait,
school.
Would your parents be home already, or?
No, probably not. If it's only like directly after school, school gets out at like 3:30.
I guess it was like,
Work
you know,
is after that.
call you from some payphone. Like, hey, Princess, so how's your sick day coming? Or something.
Pardon?
Like, hey, Princess, how's your sick day coming? Or, you okay?
Yeah, I'm just kind of sick.
Okay.
Is your mom listening on the other phone?
She's at home.
We
No.
don't know that.
I'm like, no, they're actually not home. Yeah, no, I wasn't sick. My brother caught me coming home last night and has been aware that I've been sneaking out apparently.
Oh.
Oh,
So I
Is he
talked to
gonna
him
tell?
and no, he's not gonna tell. He's a good kid. He's reliable. Yeah, and I just took a sick day because I didn't know what was going on. When I saw him up and like waiting for me, I was worried, he was seeing ghosts and stuff.
Oh, right, that's kind of a worry. We're just
Oh
on
hey, I can just talk with impunity.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't want him to overhear. I was like,
I can talk shit right in front of
You
him.
motherfucker.
We're just down the street if you want to come hang out. We have info on the kidnap people.
Awesome, yeah. I'll sneak out.
Okay.
You just leave the front door.
Well, I'm going to have to leave through my bedroom because I have to put the chair in front of the door in my bedroom so they can't come in my room. Also, I'm probably gonna, like...
I mean, you could always prop it up and go incorporeal through the door.
Well, fair, I could, but that is spending essence,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I'm not gonna... Yeah, I'm gonna be like... I'm gonna just leave. I'm just gonna leave. Like,
You're just gonna leave.
yeah.
Wait till your brother looking out the window.
Yeah, like I guess I'll let him know that I'm leaving, but obviously not to tell. And I'll leave.
It's like, don't tell on me.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I physically couldn't.
Alright, so you go across the street to meet up with your gang.
Hey, everyone.
Hey.
Hey. He brings out the dossier and kind of dashes out his joint. It's like, okay. We're good.
And here's your homework.
Oh yay.
You brought me a job.
We should just put that in the
In the trash.
mailbox or something.
Okay. Want to go to the coffee shop down the street and we'll discuss it there?
Yeah, definitely. Where's Salt? Is he hanging out with his new monster?
I mean, you're the one that saw him last.
Well, last I knew, yeah, he was hanging out with the monster eyes. Was he at school?
No? No?
Oh, no.
Okay. He probably did the responsible thing and was staying to keep an eye on it then.
Angry dancing.
Oh, I heard that everything went well for you guys last night, so that's cool. I'm glad that nothing went horribly wrong.
So my character's a good actor, so I'm gonna say that her face doesn't completely betray them. But yeah, like there were some other people trying to rob the place, and by people I mean one was a vampire.
Oh,
But
it's super cool that you stopped them, though. That's really heroic.
yeah. I stayed around to make sure that the ambulance arrived and got their nukes out. So they seemed like they were okay when I last saw them.
We're getting better at this.
We are, actually.
You got a routine going.
Kind of salty, but on tiss about the monster, but if we can keep it calm and make it understand us, then it shouldn't be too big of a problem.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of like your ghost. It's just a different thing, I guess. It's his
It seems to like all of us, but mostly him. I don't know if it really follows orders. It doesn't seem to quite understand anything because,
Because
it
it's
doesn't speak our language. It's from, like, way, way, way before time.
I thought I could help with that, but I don't think I can anymore. Weird.
Okay, are your scrolls showing?
He's got the eyeliner on, now it's purple.
And do we know that the eyeliner is just part of your magic?
Probably, because
Okay.
even when he's not wearing it, he's glowing all over the place. So,
You're,
yeah, things got a little weird. I'm okay, though. Everything's okay.
okay. Yeah, so, what the hell were we talking about? Girls, that's what we're talking about. Okay.
Yeah, I got names, I got a location. It's for the new moon, so we'll have to kind of figure out something quickly.
That's...
Wait, is that tonight?
I don't... My watch doesn't tell me the moons. I don't know.
Is there a calendar in this coffee shop we're in? Because I remember that a lot of older calendars used to have, like, the moon symbol.
Yeah.
The current ones do.
Oh.
That's just a common thing calendars have.
Yeah, no one
Paper
buys
calendars.
calendars on the wall anymore, though.
We have one in here somewhere.
Bedroom.
I've been buying. Anyway, yeah, the moon or whatever. The meeting is soon, within like a day or two.
Yeah. So I guess we need to figure out a battle plan to.
Yes. We don't know where they're being kept, so it wouldn't be surprising if they were being kept at multiple locations. But they would have to be brought together for the thing.
Yeah, but if we arrive a little before it starts, like, they should all be in one place. Maybe
Exactly.
and all
That's
that.
what I'm saying. Like, we can't really do anything now because we don't know where they are. But we know where they're all going to be in one place at that time, so that's helpful.
You could try figuring out where they might be.
I don't know.
We'll just go through the documents, searching whether they have any indicators of where they're at, who's keeping them or something.
Say that again.
Go to the dossiers to have some do they have information of who's keeping them or where they're held at? Inventory.
They don't have incriminating evidence of where they're keeping their.
Where they're employed or something, quote unquote.
No, these are all people that are missing officially. Oh shit!
For the one in the background is generation, so I can just give people newer generation.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Right.
Um.
Thicken their blood, concentrate it.
So.
This is like sundown, right?
It's
after
after school, so it's getting probably pretty close.
I mean, we're in fall. We're in deep fall.
Oh, right, yeah.
Okay.
It is LA though.
There's no special K in LA, Nicole. You can't get high off cat tranquilizer.
Yeah. It's LA, so it would be brighter because of all the artificial lighting, but I don't think it would be...
Okay, whoever is drinking gets their drink knocked over. Like, it's there on the table in front of you, and then it's knocked over.
Moo immediately freaks out because this is a public place and we just spilled a drink everywhere, and that's super awkward, so he goes to get a bunch of napkins.
I'm gonna be like.
Sorry.
I'm gonna assume it's my coffee. Or
Yeah, sure.
okay. What?
The coffee is making like an arrow.
Was it pointing
Like
towards?
it's chilly around it and stuff, and it's like pointing someone at the back of the coffee shop, like not super far away, maybe like 3 tables away, who's kind of by like a window, who has like a glass of coffee that like a mug of coffee they haven't really touched, and they've just been staring at you the whole time.
Do they look familiar at all?
Nope.
Can
Or is there a skill for knowing things that you do not know,
what?
memory wise? Or do you have like pictures? Did the dossier have pictures?
I would assume so, or like black and white grainy ones that were scanned onto it.
Okay, this person looks like one of them.
One of the girls that.
One of the guys.
But one of the people that have been kidnapped. We keep calling them girls. One of the kidnapped victims.
One of the people, not the boy. I lost my boy. I abandoned my boy.
One chunky boy.
So you would recognize my guess.
Yeah. It's like, oh. Kind of flips through the dossier, which he's just kind of wiping coffee off of it. He's like, wait a minute. He's going to come back to the table and kind of point at that, then try to point at the guy without being super obvious about it.
Thanks, presumably Bobby. Yeah, let's go over and talk to them.
Okay,
or
as soon as
wait
you
for me?
start surreptitiously looking over at him and talking amongst yourself, Dude gets up and leaves like a few dollar bills on the counter and starts to leave.
I mean, we're gonna follow now.
Yes.
So, put a bunch of napkins down and put them in a bundle and like put them in the
Put
cup or
some money
something.
down.
He's gonna drop like $10 as a
Yeah.
tip. He's like, I'm so sorry. He even says it to like the
so
the
sorry.
counters. I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry. Like Will Ferrell in a
They're
movie.
like, oh god, what happened? Did they just shit in that? Oh, they spilled coffee. Wow. Come on, teens.
I'm sorry, Royal.
Can they leave any needles around? That guy's sprinting as soon as he gets out of the door.
Jeez.
Quick, go catch him.
The
Jen-
lion.
Yes.
Alright, the lion starts Terminator running after him.
I can't catch up to that.
With cold, undead machinations.
I'm also gonna help chase after him because I have really high athletics.
Well, how high?
Athletics 5.
There it is.
Nice.
What's your dex? Is it still 5?
5. And
Alright, well, let's do dex and athletics for a short burst of speed sprint as opposed to a stamina run.
No, I actually got quite a few dice to it.
What, you or the lion? Are you running? Are you sprinting?
I'm gonna.
what's the challenge rating?
A chase? I don't know. It's probably 7 versus his.
I
Are you all running? Oh my god.
Why
got,
not?
we're gonna try, but no, I failed. I got 3 1s, which took away all of my successes.
So you botched.
No.
It's no successes and a 1.
Yeah,
Oh.
I rolled 3 successes.
Oh.
Plus, also, my character's actually slow anyways.
So I got
That's
9
short.
successes.
Holy fucking shit!
Jesus Christ, right? You catch this guy down.
This bitch doesn't have celerity, so he's caught.
Alright, yeah, you're gonna catch up with him with his 1 success.
Even I got more than that.
Yeah, I'm gonna skid in front of him in that case then. Wait.
He jumps.
Oh my god.
He jumps up onto the wall and starts climbing like Spider-Man.
It's like, wait, we're trying to help you. Oh god.
He's making that noise.
Uh,
He did it in front of like there's like people on the outside of the street. He just jumped up onto the wall and climbed it.
please don't make me run.
I'm full of chocolate and coffee.
That was a really big hot chocolate I drank.
I need to go to the bathroom. That's all you.
I don't think I really have anything that'll let me jump up onto a wall after him.
You got
Oh, no.
athletics and dexterity.
I have more athletics, basically, yeah. Is this a chase?
parkour
Are there
it.
chase mechanics?
Yeah, another dex and athletics to get through this phase of it.
Tackle it.
Okay.
What are you two doing?
Well, I got like 3 successes on my thing, so I guess I'm somewhere around there. But when they started chasing out, like, oh no. I guess I just started running around the street and try to perceive them where they are and, tail them rather than run after them.
I'm gonna wait for the lion to come back with the motorcycle,
He does.
and then I'm just gonna get on the motorcycle and follow wherever they're going, because
Alright.
I can't run.
Alright, you're on top of the roof with them.
6 successes.
Holy shite.
Alright, you clear the roof.
Wait.
You're able to like clamber up and he's like, halfway away. He's not panting or anything.
Yeah. Moo is mostly just from like,
Oh my god.
like, wait, please. I'm really trying to help you.
He's looking.
Grab him!
He starts running towards the edge of the building.
No.
Power pumping.
You sense lesser creatures of darkness, right?
Alright, he's a vampire.
Oh, shit!
He seems like a really crappy vampire too,
Interesting.
compared to the other ones you've seen.
Ooh,
Compared
dumpy.
to
No,
Vice,
Peter.
even compared to Vice.
Yeah, compared to Vice, he sucks.
He's like, wait, I know what you are. I'm trying to help, please. Oh god.
He's gonna jump and clear that building.
I guess I'm gonna try to as well.
Alright, so he fucking rolls onto the building. Like, he jumps across, rolls, and is, like, getting his balance. And he's also eyeing a skyscraper on this, like a skylight on this building.
Five successes.
Yeah, that's really good. You're on his heels now. He's looking at this, he's backing up to the skylight and looking at it. Looking back at you, look at the skylight. It's like a 6-story building you're on.
Use the grappling rules that I'm sure
It's like a
are
mall,
very
so-
neatly and clearly explained in the system.
So you're on the top of a mall complex, like a little tiny strip mall. So this skylight is 5 stories up and would go all the way down to the basement where the fountain is, like the poor floor.
Okay, look, I I can keep doing this all day, and I get very angry when I'm tired. So please, just slow down so I can help you.
Or you can't do this all day, because if you couldn't, you definitely wouldn't tell me.
No!
He jumps backwards onto the skylight and rams his elbows into it.
All the glass.
Can I?
You guys are watching him jumping from rooftop to rooftop and pull up at the mall.
I'll go in the mall.
Well, the lion's going first, and as he's going, someone's like, the doors go both ways, so like some dude, like skater dudes are trying to leave, and he just grabs the door frame and slams them out of the way.
Awesome.
Just knock them on their ass.
I'm gonna.
Looks like the mall from Dawn of the Dead, or Day of the Dead, or whatever.
Oh, neat.
The Mall Romero movie.
That one was fun.
Maybe he'll get distracted by the pressure taker, and, we can catch him.
I'm going to jump on
The shoulder?
his shoulder because I am not fast.
Okay.
And the skylight.
Right, as you're walking, the skylight bursts and people start screaming as like that dude's following a bunch of stories into the fountain. Oh my god, did he die?
Everyone back up! My dad's a doctor!
Oh my god, can you play doctor with me?
You wish.
Is that George Clooney?
I heard he's on scene for Bloodbath.
He's on scene nearby.
What was it called?
Bloodbath.
He kind of looks at that height, and then looks over at the fire escape. It's just like, oh.
I'm going to.
Dude is pulling himself out of the pool.
Hey
He's
you!
not panting.
I'm gonna be like, hey you!
Mind
just-
control.
I'm using my powers on him!
Do it fast!
So.
This guy's quick.
What's their willpower?
1, 2, 3,
Like 6.
4, 5.
She's doing a different
3,
thing.
4, 5. I'm not gonna roll these all at once because I have stupid tiny hands.
Stupid tiny hands.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. So, what's this bitch's willpower?
6.
Oh wait, no, they need to roll.
Okay, what is he rolling?
Willpower difficulty 6.
Botch.
Okay, I got many successes, so let me just look at this.
Alright.
Okay, so he botched, we got no successes.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 successes, which means that it destroys 8 points of his willpower.
There it is.
What was his willpower?
6.
Yeah. So, for the listeners, I'm using Charnel Emperor stance, which means that each success I roll over what success he got shreds a point of his willpower. It says it destroys a point. I'm not exactly sure what that means.
Probably he loses it.
He
Yeah.
loses the point. The point is gone, not the dot.
Yes. One moment here. The target immediately falls down and abases himself before the abyssal, and will perform any deed the abyssal demands in order to be relieved of the aching weight of the great and empty void upon his heart, so long as the demand isn't suicidal or violate the character's nature. This is basically me looking at the person looking at them with that look that really only teenage girls can master of "you're the dumbest piece of shit I've ever seen in my life." And they feel so bad about it that, yeah.
Yo, bitch, stop.
All
No,
right,
that's
all right. So
suicide.
he crumples in fear. He's like, no, please, no, I don't want to go. So he's freaking out in public.
Calm down. Be quiet and come with us.
No, I don't want to go. He's like getting up with you. It's like, ask them what happened to that guy that fell through the skylight. He's going with you.
Oh, he's
He's going with you.
What was he yelling? Like he yelled at?
You didn't catch that?
Like he was yelling to other people.
Ask them what happened to the guy that fell through the skylight.
Like God, in case he disappears.
Yeah.
Don't
Some
just-
mall security's walking up.
Just gonna go on the side road or something.
And they're following you. It's like, hey! They're moving faster. They're hustling. This is the days before the Segway when these people can move fast, so.
I'm just gonna ignore them and keep going.
Just gonna power walk out of here.
Yeah, well, I'm not walking, but yes.
All right, one's gonna catch up with you and first Forsaken Lion. What do you want the lion to do?
I want him to go like his arm out, and then like this to sweep the guy backwards again, and then just keep walking.
All right, he pushes the dude back. And it's like, you can't put your hands on me. He's taking out stud baton. It's like, I am
the law here.
I am River Star Security. All right, here I have legal authority to take you in with force.
Are we at the exit?
I mean, you're close.
So we're just gonna go out the exit.
He's gonna try to hit the line in the back of the kneecaps.
That's not gonna go well for him.
No, it won't. Line's gonna put you down. He just gently picks you up like a tiny doll and puts you down in front of him.
I'm gonna pat his hand when he does. Be gentle now.
He has both his hands on his knees like the How to Talk to a Short Person.
Medium
Yeah.
pace.
Be gentle now.
And then he stretches up and erects to his full height as that guy like takes a swipe at him and it doesn't do anything, and he turns around, picks that dude up, and just fucking throws him through a plate glass window.
Okay. Hopefully he's okay.
Sure. It's through like a Macy's department store window where a mannequin is. But just fucking throws. People start screaming.
And we leave.
Yeah. Oh, you totally killed that guy, man!
He's fine. Stop being so dramatic.
We're
Side note, someone erased all the damage. Do I actually heal that quickly?
Bashing
Oh my god.
13 minutes per level, the first 4 levels, so.
Whoa!
Yeah, it just goes away like that, Nicole.
Fucking hell, I was like, oh, I probably have bruises
Gentle
and shit,
bruises.
but
No,
no.
no. If you take that vampire power, that makes a lot of things more bashing friendly. Holy shit. Alright, so you put this guy, on the motorcycle? You can hear squad car, dude.
Guys, we gotta go.
Oh god, I can't run anymore.
Well, no one saw you with us, so just like...
Why don't you have a bitch seat?
I mean,
There's only one.
Oh wait,
It's a
what's that
motorcycle.
little side thing called? Oh,
Sidecar.
the sidecar.
it's literally called what it is.
And also, it's the lion and you and that vampire. So it's like, how much space is on this fucking clown car motorcycle?
Only 2 spaces. Lion, please take him to...
The safe house.
Safe, yeah, we need a safe place.
The
But,
lion has one where it stores its shit.
yeah, but I don't want to bring other people there. That's where my guy goes. This guy's not my guy.
Where's Vice staying?
Yeah, we'll take him there.
Okay.
Oh, we need to stop at a Jamba Juice on the way.
So you take him to Vice's, bring him inside gently, and don't let Vice eat him.
Wait, what, aren't they both vampires? Do they eat each other?
I don't know. He said vampire blood was really good.
Oh, yeah, I guess
Oh,
so.
I just said the word Vice right in front of this bitch. Oops.
Well, now we'll have to vice him.
Right? Oh well, he's going. There's only room for 2 people on a motorcycle, so I'm gonna be coming with you guys.
I guess we take a taxi?
The safe house.
Yeah.
Our driver isn't around.
Right?
We'll have to get some more damage knights and more cars.
Should definitely take the taxi like around the block from where the safe house is. Though.
Yeah.
But yeah, you pause.
Yeah, one moment. Let me just... Alright, we're back. So, you guys go to one of Vice's safe houses?
Yep.
Okay. When you drive up, or bus up, or walk up to the place, there is an ambulance out front taking a guy off on a stretcher.
What guy?
Just some guy. He's wearing like a trench coat and has jeans on. One of his foot's twisted the wrong way. He has a bunch of bruising on his face.
Oh my god.
There's a bunch of broken windows at the front.
Did
You know who
Lion
this
tell
guy
someone
is?
out?
No, I don't think so. Maybe he tried to break in.
Name pilfering technique. You see someone we recognize?
No, you don't know this guy. It's just some fucking guy.
Yeah.
He's not one of the people on the list. That's
No.
Okay, should we go in the back door? Did he give you keys for all his hideouts?
No, didn't, but lockpicking.
also I assume he'll just open the door for us. But
You have to
We'll
go
wait.
around back. This isn't like the front entrance. You have to go around back and into like a top suite.
yeah, we're gonna wait for the ambulance to leave and then we'll do that.
Alright. Yeah, some police were there. They were just taking statements and stuff.
I'm gonna try to listen in on what happened.
You get fractured stories. There was a fight. 2 drunk people fighting. When you get into the base, which is like I was going to say a top floor suite, but this is more like an apartment complex of Burner, so it's like a basement and it has like a dirt floor basement as well under it.
How convenient for some people that sink the floors.
Right? Hey, dirt floor housing was actually pretty common up until like, I don't know, the 50s, 60s. Like you would have houses and basements that were dirt floored. Or like, rubble concrete, so you could just dig in. Yeah, I don't know. I just learned about it the other day. Anyway, when you go in, Vice is in the front room, looking out the window, like looking out the kind of half basement window, smoking, looking put upon, and the line is standing there in front of a door, staring straight ahead, blood clearly on its hands and faceplate.
I'll go up to the window that Vice is standing in front of and knock.
No, he's like the window is. Like, you can walk up to him. He's looking out the window. You don't have to knock on.
He's standing off in the distance, brooding.
Yeah, he's not on the other side of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I misunderstood.
That's okay. That's why I elaborated instead of being like, you're stupid. You walk up beside him while he's smoking. Oh.
So I'm guessing the lion got a little bit
Rowdy.
punchy.
I mean, the guy was asking for it, I guess.
What happened exactly?
One of my girls happened to be leaving when your big friend came in with your small cry friend. And this skinhead outside was, he was being friendly with her. And then he got a little too friendly, and then the lion put him through the ringer.
Good job, buddy. I literally just say that and pat him on the back.
And stands
Gold
there
star.
silently staring forward.
Is our crying friend inside also a vampire?
You don't know?
I mean, kinda, but he did jump through a window and
Look,
survive. so-
I got stuff I gotta do tonight. I can't really stay. I wasn't expecting anyone to be over. This is your thing.
Okay.
I'm out.
Okay. He was on the list of people that are going to be sold, by the way.
Cool.
So yeah.
Not my problem.
Yep. I'm sure you'll handle it.
Is your ghoul here as well, or former? I don't know what to call him. What's his name? Terry.
Terry.
Is Terry here?
No, Terry's doing stuff.
Okay. Just us.
Just leaving. Bye.
Ira knows who you are.
What?
Ira knows who you are.
You told him?
He guessed. We're like,
Did you deny it?
there's no worth of denying it.
Alright. I'm out, master. Slaps him a little.
Well, maybe we should make our own safe or something.
Well, yeah, but where?
Someone needs to take crafts who needs no tools.
Why?
Because then you could craft a place. You can buy there's land everywhere, guys. You can just in the 80s in America, you just buy up some land and you're just
Also, we don't even
Like-
there are houses everywhere.
What we need is for
use your hands to build, to dig.
See, what we need is for Unfurl to get enough essence and get enough XP to buy himself a whole world inside of him. Just banish people into his thing.
Come
on top
into
of
my
it.
mustache.
That takes Essence 3, but eventually I'm gonna get there.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess we go inside though.
Alright. It's a bedroom, no windows, because it's the basement, and he's just rocking back and forth, sniffling. It's crying
Why is
blood.
he crying so much?
It's crying blood.
Gross.
Oh.
Hey, so we really didn't mean to
Flinches when you get near.
Oh wow. We really didn't mean to scare you or anything. We just know that you were kidnapped recently, and we're trying to find the other people who were kidnapped.
And you were spying on us. I mean, we wanted to.
I wasn't spying on you. You were just walking to my coffee shop with my picture.
Yeah, then we tried to talk to you about.
You chased me down. You were hunting me.
Because you
We
ran.
literally just stood up and then started running.
You had pictures of me. You were talking about me. I heard it. You're not quiet. You were goading me. Why else would you talk that loudly about that stuff?
Oh.
Yeah, I think we should get better at this. I guess we're not very subtle. Sorry, we're still new to this.
Yeah, we're generally just trying to help you, though.
We did nothing wrong.
We had it coming though.
So, yeah, we're just trying to find these people that have been kidnapped, including you, and figure out what's going on.
I just want to go back to my gang.
Your gang?
Okay.
My friends, we they're like me. We just hang out.
So, what happened to you after you got kidnapped through primitive files license agency or whatever
Who?
agency? What agency filtered him here?
Like, I have a spec script, and I'm really good at like extras scenes, but no one would pick me up.
But then someone eventually did.
Well, I went to this one place, and they said that I was a good prospect, and they were going to bring me to see the owner. But, then I was going to work the next night at a club. I do EDM music, and I don't know, some people jumped me, and I woke up in the ground.
Oh.
What, they like buried you alive?
Well, he kind of shakes his head a bit at the alive part.
Oh, you're right.
Oh, so you
I figured that part out.
Okay, and you hung out
So
with him.
was he one of the double missing people?
Yeah.
Okay, because that makes our questions very different of what we would be asking.
Yeah, but now you're figuring it out.
The other people you were hanging out with, did they have similar stories? Were they also like dealing with agencies? Are they?
No, we're just, I don't know. We're like, we don't really get to hang out with others. Like the guy over there. It's probably the lion. We don't really get to hang out with them. They don't want us around.
Oh, vampire racism.
They said that our kind is dirty,
Oh,
and we're like a lower class.
who actually looks super offended by that?
He's using racially charged descriptions of how he is treated by the other vampires.
He picks up on that.
Oh.
Race.
I mean, Vice is a bit of a dick, so I wouldn't put it past him.
Maybe they're all like that. I mean, they are having a slave trade auction.
I guess they don't change their ways.
You all have masks on, right?
Yep.
Just keeping that up.
I guess now we have them.
I guess we probably put them on at the
Other chase
coffee
scene.
shop after he like ran out, so he might have seen our faces actually.
I assumed that we were always wearing them.
Oh, do we just wear those all the time, or?
I
It's
assumed,
LA.
I assumed whenever we were hanging out outside of school, we were wearing
Okay,
them.
yeah, I'm fine with
Mostly
that.
because I assume you guys aren't going to nice places. This is LA in the 80s, guys. It's kind of a war zone.
Yeah, I guess
It's
we
like
just come in and
remote-
people be like, look at those fucking weeaboo nerds dressing
Or it's
up
like
that.
some gross teenage runaways wearing gang colors and masks walked in who are trying to be punk. And by trying to be punk, I mean they are actually punk.
Well,
You actually put the boot to people.
Well, at least we're tipping well.
Yeah. Like you drop wads of cash and stuff. You carry cash with you all the way. And it's like you're just dropping it down.
Obviously, we're gang people. Obviously, we're doing some drug
Yeah,
trade.
you're fucking weirdos. You're greasy LA crime people.
Fair enough.
You have a guy dressed like a goddamn like skinhead enforcer in like all black and shit.
Okay.
Yeah, he fucking broke that guy outside in the ambulance too. Like he just beat him to death.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not sorry.
He's not dead. But
Don't cry for idiots. You'll be crying all day. Okay, so really, we just want to help you and all these other people who were kidnapped as well. What was the agency you were applying to when you got grabbed?
I went to this place called Vices.
Oh, okay.
They said I showed real promise. They could probably get me like some like a SAG card.
Well, I mean, since you're a vampire now, then I guess we don't need to save you anymore. I guess you're okay, or being treated well, or what's going on here?
I'm homeless, bro.
Oh,
Do you need anything? Like, how can we help you? What do you need?
Well, I don't have my ID anymore, and I'm missing. And I was here not on summer break because I was just hanging out here on a road trip. I took it after high school. This guy's like 19. He's skinny, tall. He looks like a surfer guy, kinda.
Yeah. He was kind of standing up more straight, and he's talking a bit smoother now that he's talking about what this guy needs. So, what could I offer you to make everything better?
I don't know, man. It's scary out here. And I can't really go anywhere during the day either, so like I can't leave.
You are a vampire now, but would money help? Like,
I guess
money
sure.
inflow, or I'm actually looking at backgrounds right now, trying to find something I could offer him.
Influence, safe house,
Yeah,
mentor.
A safe place to live.
I guess it's hard to rent without cash or ID because you need a lot more cash to rent without ID.
Yeah. Wealth actually lets you afford things like that because it's a steady income. Okay, here's how I can help you. You just have to say 2 magical words before asking. I wish.
That's a different word than I thought you were going to say.
what did you think?
Usually you have to look at the camera and go, I consent.
Oh, no.
Oh.
So,
My character's looking very confused. Like, she was looking very confused and like, what the fuck? But then that guy said that, and now she's just like kind of grossed out. She's like,
yeah, there's like weird, where his tattoos are, they're kind of like spreading out, like around his eyes underneath
So
the
like,
mask.
I don't know. I want money.
You wish for money?
Yeah, I guess.
Say it.
say the word wealth instead.
Oh, is there a difference?
Money sounds like it's like, hey, you have $10 once and then you're done. But if you say you wish for wealth, it sounds like it's more of a stable thing.
What is this?
I also don't know how it
The
works.
Twilight Zone?
I have no idea, actually. I've never
Am I
seen
going to be
this
Hitler
before.
after this?
Presumably not.
Moon just holds out his hand. He's like, just say it.
I wish I had money.
Okay. His anima banner starts flaring immediately.
What does that look like to us? Because we haven't seen it happen yet.
Like this, kind of what you'd expect a mushroom cloud to look like, if it or like a heavily irradiated area to look like.
Like the green gross clouds from like.
Actually, no. You know how they took a picture of the elephant's foot from when Chernobyl went up, and it like distorted the camera and made things look really fucking weird. It looks like that.
Oh man, it's so strange.
Yeah. So he grasps this vampire's hand, and the deal is made.
And the contract is sealed.
The contract is sealed. Which he says verbatim. It's like, contract is sealed.
Oh.
And apparently within the scene, he gets what he wants.
So you're gonna tell him to check his wallet, like David Blaine?
Yes, actually. Check your wallet.
I don't. He like goes into his jeans that are also cut into shorts on one leg and on the other. Pulls out a wallet. It's like, hey, I thought I lost you. And there's like a credit card inside, and some cash. Oh, what? Are you David Blaine? David Copperfield? Did you pawn me some money?
Oh, no, it's yours. Come back to me in a year and a day, and I can do more for you.
Oh, magic.
And in the future, I may ask you for a favor. It'll be really simple. It'll just be a little something when you're in a better place.
Okay.
Okay. That's it.
So, I guess explain the power to listen to the first time you used it.
Oh, yeah, sure. I can fully explain this power.
Go for it.
It's called... I'm just waiting for this to load because... It's called Verdant Emptiness Endowment.
There it is.
Even the damned pray, and the infernal may choose to answer those prayers. When I hear another being express a wish to be something they are currently not, stronger, smarter, more beautiful, more wealthy, and so forth, I can reach out with my essence to grant the stated wish, even if the wish was not uttered in serious expectation of fulfillment. There is a price, however. I can ask them for a favor, and so long as it is not impossible, suicidal, or something that cannot be completed in a year and a day, they have to do it, or else they get dragged into hell. Just on the spot, dragged into hell.
So
Awesome.
So how many dots are you giving them? Is this a limit or just?
Oh, I just give them a dot.
One dot.
But I can give like a dot on top of like 4 dots. So if someone comes to me and wishes for, yeah, unlimited wealth.
All right, he has wealth 1.
Woo! Whoa! And yeah, you have all the time in the world, I guess. So if you come back to me next time, I can give you something better.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Magic Man.
You're welcome. So what else do we need from this guy?
Apparently nothing. He doesn't appear to know
I guess
anything.
I'll take the dossier of the other devil missing people. Like, oh, are those people in your gang? Can like feeding them?
I don't recognize any of them.
Yeah.
They might pick people who are unrelated, so it doesn't become too obvious.
But they might have known him. Like, he might know some of them after the fact, is what I was assuming. But.
Probably.
Unless they kept them all separated.
Separated.
Did any, like, you were kidnapped and buried alive, quote unquote. Did anyone say anything when you were kidnapped, or did you pick up anything?
I was pretty high on X at the time.
Oh.
But someone said, "That's him. Are you sure? Who cares?" And they hit me in the back of the head with something hard. And I think one of them bit me.
Yeah. Do they explain it?
And then they were saying something about a secondary location.
I mean, don't go to secondary location.
I didn't want to, but they took me.
Yeah. Did they explain anything afterwards, or were you just left?
No, I just woke up.
No.
You know, I had to crawl my way out. I was really hungry.
No.
Can we let this guy go? I have ideas, but I don't know if he should be here to hear it, because...
My problem is that he has now heard the names of things and knows where this place is.
This is a burner house.
Yeah, that won't do him any good.
Okay, I'm gonna ask for your favor right away. Don't say anything about this.
About what? What are the constraints for this?
Anything about what you've experienced tonight? Us chasing you down? Anything you've heard? Anything you've seen?
All right. What do I tell them more about where I get the money from?
You got a job.
Okay, where?
How do vampires get money? Like, they don't have ID, do they?
Do you have... What's that word they were using? Blood dolls?
A blood doll? Say you got a rich girlfriend? Boyfriend?
Okay, what's their name?
Are they gonna ask, like, super specific questions?
I mean, they might. What if I slip up and say a genie gave me a wish? Will I go to hell?
I mean, yes. Probably.
Is
Wait,
David
what?
Lopan gonna show up and strike me down with lightning? Big trouble in Little China.
Mm-hmm. Who actually answers, like, yes, and then he's like, wait, why did I say that? Huh. Oh yeah, he's actually aware of the fact now that I've stated what he can't do, that he will get dragged to hell if he You're an actor, can't you improvise?
No, I need to be fed a script and lines.
Oh wow.
All actors do. They don't improvise at all.
I mean, not improvised actors.
You're the comedian.
Do you care? See, if he says it's a girlfriend or whatever, then they're just gonna be like, oh yeah, sure, it's a girlfriend. Where does she live? In Canada?
I mean,
they're never gonna be able to meet her.
it doesn't have to be a big story, though. He's not super rich. He
Yeah.
just has
Couple
money
bucks,
to
basically.
live off of.
I mean,
Okay, alright. Well, I'm going to go hang out with my friends at the beach.
Don't say anything, please.
Okay, if you want to hang out and grant more wishes, that's where we all hang out. It's this, they call it the total control zone, and we're not allowed to stay in the, we're not allowed to stay in the real vampire territory.
Okay. Yeah, we'll see you
It's
there.
not for us.
What do you mean by that? What's...
I don't know, that's what they said.
Got any names for them?
No, they didn't tell me their names. They were like, hey you, get over here. We're gonna kill you.
oh,
And they're like, you don't feed here. This is our territory. I'm like, I don't know what you mean. I was really hungry, but I was like hitting dog parks and stuff. But they're like, you can't feed here. This is our rack.
I don't know what
It's
you're
like your
saying.
kind goes outside our territory, or else.
Yeah, I was literally born yesterday. I do not know what you're saying. Well, maybe eventually we'll visit, but I think we have some other things to do right now.
Okay. Goodbye.
Bye.
You didn't even ask his name.
Doesn't
You know
matter.
his name, you fucking bitch.
Oh
have
shit!
his
You know his
dossier.
name. You have his dossier.
Yeah, out of character. What's his name?
Bryce. Ugh.
That's the guy from Welcome to Your Take.
No, it's just a name. I knew kids named Bryce when I was a kid.
There's more than one person named Rice.
No, I know, but
Only one.
That's the only place I've ever heard the name. Caitiff, Cry Guy. Kevin gave money to him.
You did it. You got your first wish, Wishmaster.
Like, would this actually like create him a source of wealth and a job or whatever other means of getting it? So he would have a backstory to that.
He doesn't certainly know it. He just knows he has wealth one. He will get money now. Money will come to him.
Yeah, basically, he has wealth one.
Yeah.
Until he burns through that, if he does. Because I think...
You can make big expenditures and then weaken it.
Yeah, basically. But otherwise, he's fine.
Cool.
Okay, that was cool.
So you can do wishes now?
I guess. I feel different, so
And
I
what
guess
was that, was that about hell?
I don't know.
Was that a bluff?
I guess I do. Huh. Hell exists.
Hell exists.
Hell exists.
Oh, Christian hell or your hell?
I'll get back to you on that.
I mean, either way, it's not a good thing.
I don't really want to think about it just now. It's something. It's something I don't want to think about.
Well, now I gotta work on a way to make sure no one goes there.
So, people to save.
Okay, so we have those double missing people. I guess we can assume they're at the beach. Or
He said he didn't recognize any of them.
Vice said that there were 2 other vampire groups in the city, so maybe one of them is poaching, their auction people.
Yeah. So I presume that if we go deeper into it, we'll find those people there. So they might be beyond our help at the moment. So maybe let's focus on the people that might still be people, I guess.
I mean, what if all the people who disappeared are turned into vampires?
I assume they're not. Presumably they're still people.
Yeah, well, hopefully. I guess we should look.
I mean, definitely once we, I guess, deal with the people that are going to be sold off in a couple of days.
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking about the people that went missing from the agency that was about to sell them, like this guy, that were poached off. We can leave them be for now because, hey, they probably can take care of themselves now. Okay, so either we find where they're being kept right now and try to break them out before all this goes down, or we try to break them out on the day off.
I don't know how we would possibly find where they are.
Yeah, like if they don't know themselves, then it's going to be really difficult to.
So I look at my spider powers, and it can retrieve fact as long as neither generally lost or actively hidden. I guess they are being actively hidden, so we couldn't find that information out. Huh.
So yeah, gotta wait for them to be meeting, and then I guess we're gonna break in and try to rescue people.
Wait, what kind of club is this Elysium at? Because
The Elysium is taking place at that art gallery you staked out.
okay, it's open during the night too.
Especially at night.
Wait, if we go there
Before
it, they're not going to be like security isn't going to be as bad, and I have a layout of the place roughly, kind of where I went around, so we could go in and kind of stake it out.
Yeah, we could.
But then again, you didn't want to be seen there. You said so.
I don't think anyone should be seen there. Like, it's a vampire nest.
Fuck, the vampire slayers eventually gonna come out and you're gonna be like, wow, none of this is relatable to me. Not one bit.
What'd you say?
Bluffing the vampire slayers eventually gonna come out in the timeline and you're gonna be like, wow, not one bit of this is relatable for me. These characters talk like no human being has ever talked.
I mean, you have salt, so.
So what should we do then?
Alright, I'm gonna pause while you guys figure out what you're doing. Alright, we're back to the Night of Elysium. So, you were at one of the branches for the Jasmine Art House chain. It's the one that you guys scoped out earlier that you know that Elysium is going down at. The so-called meeting of the vampires. So my question to you is, what is your setup for this?
I guess we're gonna go into the back.
Yeah.
It's
So,
like
I don't think we have any transport or whatever specified for them, so it will be just like, scramble people.
can you hotwire a vehicle? Like, is that something you can do, or
Probably. Well, should we hotwire a bus?
or can you take an identity and pretend to be someone who's going to rent a van?
Yeah, but then he has to rent it
Yeah,
Yeah.
with money. Do you have money?
a little bit. But I don't think I'd have an actual ID. Yeah, that.
Maybe I convinced someone to let you rent without an ID.
Good. Like, how many people are we expecting to save here?
The dossier is full of names, so quite a few.
That could be a big van. Okay. So I guess we prepare a getaway vehicle
Alright,
with
so
his
like
money.
like a van or something?
Yeah, there's probably bus depots actually. I wonder how hard it would be to sneak into a bus and take that. But then also we'd have to get into like the back alley. It'd probably be better to get a van.
Or one of those trucks that they were using to steal from the art house.
A big rig?
A moving
It wasn't
truck.
a full-ass big rig, but
Yeah.
yeah, it was like a U-Haul size.
And also I can't drive, so
Oh yeah, neither can I.
getting the
Lion.
you have you have the lion as
Presumably.
getaway driver. You know, we're saving people. I think it might be okay if you just go up to someone who's working with a van and kind of push them aside. But then again, then we'd have the police on our tails right away.
You could mind control them.
I don't have mind control. None of us have mind
Yeah,
control.
stop saying mind control.
I'm sorry.
You should be. It creates a skewed perspective of what the character is doing. And also just runs over the fiction. But as a suggestion, you could, convince someone to give you their goddamn van.
Yeah, I'm going to, I'm gonna go up to someone, gonna find someone who has a good-sized
Like a
van.
U-Haul?
A U-Haul. Yeah, because once again, I don't want a van in case they're blood addicted and want to get away from us. Because they probably are going to, and then if there are doors in the back, they're just gonna go out the doors.
Yeah.
And once again, now we're kidnapping people, but I mean, we're kidnapping people that were forcefully addicted to drugs. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up to someone with a U-Haul.
Okay, there's a guy who's just parked on a street corner.
Hey there, mister.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
I don't, hi.
Hi. So you should let me borrow your van.
Is this... You're funny.
You should really let me borrow your van.
Are you-
It's
are you-
important. Yes.
Okay, do the roll. This guy's like a little power. I don't know, forward.
Also, do we scare people enough for me to gain back an essence?
When?
When
A
I
day has
step out of
passed.
stuff and bowling guys out.
Then yeah. And also days passed, so you got back 5.
Oh, Jesus
Like,
fucking Lord.
Remember, every day you get 5 back. That's half your
I
goddamn.
never remember that.
Like, we
Really
get
should.
essence back at sunset. So, yeah.
Okay, yeah, so it's like, you should really let me borrow your van. I'm going to do something really important with it.
Did you roll?
Yeah. Oh, no, I didn't roll.
Roll the
I
die.
know I'm going to win. I also don't want it to be full strength if I have that option.
Well, just be for here today and then never call on it. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's not like he's addicted to you or anything like that.
Yeah, he's not gonna be fucking chasing you around trying to carve you up like misery.
Please love me. Why don't you love me?
Oh my god, did you say his willpower is 4?
Yeah.
Oh, it makes it so easy to succeed at this.
And people don't have high willpower.
So over here. So we
I'm gonna
will...
And we're back.
Yeah, so I got 10 successes because I'm really good at this.
Alright, so you convince him, you coerce him.
Now, you should wait, say, a day, probably.
A day.
You should wait a day and then report it missing.
Okay.
Do you think we could just drop it back off in this exact spot? Do you think
Oh, we
that'd be
definitely
okay?
can. It's just that the police are going to be looking for it probably because we're doing stuff that bad people don't want happening.
I guess, yeah.
So he should report stolen so they don't think he did it.
Right?
Have an alibi. Go somewhere, to a restaurant or somewhere nice.
Somewhere in
Go for a
Where,
movie.
where people will see you.
Yeah, okay. He gets out and leaves the keys in the ignition.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, no problem.
Wow,
Just
that
walks
is
away.
super useful.
It is very useful. People just love me.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess Lion will get inside.
Yeah, he cranks it and he starts driving. He drives aggressively.
That'll come in handy soon.
Like, people constantly are beeping at him and stuff, and he'll just lane change and shit.
As long as he doesn't actually endanger anybody.
I mean, he kind of is. He kind of does it on the motorcycle too. he's not like a kept pet. He's a bloodthirsty zombie.
The force of nature.
Yeah.
On wheels.
All right, so you're gonna pull up to the art house with this van.
Yeah, the back alley kind of thing.
The back alley has vans in it for people loading and unloading stuff. So what is this van doing? Is it blocking it off?
Oh, we were just gonna load the women onto it.
So, nearby, but not directly behind it, because, well, if there are people here, then...
Moo grabs like a loose garbage bag from nearby and just kind of puts it over the license plates.
Okay. Smart. So this art house is a big place, as I described before. It's a big lofty warehouse with like a kind of top like area for like the management, and it's been broken off into basement floor, main floor, and like an actual like top floor up above, like a loft area.
I've been to the loft. I don't think that'd be where they'd store them. It's not big enough.
Where there's like the overhang office, and there's an actual like top floor loft.
Oh. So what do you think, basement or loft?
Probably basement.
If they're actually being imprisoned against their will, I would presume basement. But if they're being imprisoned with the use of being addicts now, then probably upstairs. Either way, I can just poke my head through and take a look.
Can people see you when you do that?
Oh yeah, but
Oh.
I mean, I'm just gonna poke my head through.
I guess they're not gonna really react to a face, just kind of.
And it's not like they're gonna be looking at every direction at once. So it'd be rather unfortunate if they saw me, but they probably won't. And also, if they're in that room, they're gonna see us anyways when we go in. So.
And you're really sneaky. I mean, you guys got through the museum. Why don't how about one of you does the loft and one of you does the basement?
Okay. How good are you at being super sneaky? Because
Well,
if I go through the sewers, I can just poke my head through the floor, and ain't no one gonna see that. But that might be where the vampires sleep.
I mean, do you think they can wake up on their own? Oh, there's so many things we should have asked Vice.
They probably can. I don't know, but either way, they're not gonna wake up just because there's something they might be able to see if they were awake there. It's not gonna be making a bunch of noise.
I mean,
Yeah.
can't you, like, sneak through the wall, so you peek on, look on the side, and slide up, peek somewhere else?
Yeah.
Yeah. That might
Yeah.
be the best option.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. So I will,
Alright, so you're outside the art studio. What are you doing?
going into the sewer, activating my invisibility. It's not invisible.
Your incorporealness?
Yes. Then I'm going to phase up through the side, up through the floor of the basement place where they might be, just with my head poking around.
So you're looking into the basement?
Yeah.
Okay, the basement is a large dugout and furnished basement, like it's a warehouse area that's full of art pieces, statues, stuff in cases, books, that sort of thing. And yeah, there's a collection of people in here. There's like, I don't know, 30 people.
When
What are you
does
going to pause?
Adam
You made a T sound.
No, but when does Adam when
Three.
fucking interrupting me? At 3? Because it's now activated then.
Three
So
per scene, unless you have like some
per
flaws or merits, depending.
does it count the same scene as when we got the truck?
No, not at all.
Okay, then yeah, I'm
It's a completely
fine.
different scene.
Then I'm fine.
Alright.
So yeah. Looking around downstairs.
Yeah, like I said, there's like 30 people down here. They're all dressed in different clothes and outfits, and there's different staff. People looking at the art, people appraising it, waiters. People who are in suits, people who look like they're like, booth people.
Can I say roll perception or something to figure out if any of these people I recognize from the dossier?
A lot of them are, yeah.
Okay. But it's not just them?
No, there's like a bunch of people down here.
Huh.
Well, I guess I'll go outside and let them know.
So if they're here, I'm obviously not willingly, but under effects, like being drugged or whatever, how are we going to get them out? Like, we can't just... I mean, there's only 3 of us, and there's a lot of them, even if we drag people.
That will always be kidnapping again. Oh.
Like, what if they're so into this that they, like, accuse us of kidnapping?
Yeah.
Or go right back to them? Were there any in there that didn't seem willing to be there?
What do you know?
You got a quick look because you poked your head and you were saying.
Mhm.
People were standing around there. I don't know. It's hard to read people's moods. They look sullen. They're staying out of the way.
I guess.
I was assuming if they were addicted to blood, we'd have to chain them up for a few days. To detox them.
Oh, this is getting really,
Out of
Were
hand.
you not anticipating that?
No, I kind of thought they'd be, like, tied up in a dungeon. I didn't think they'd be drugged and,
Going along with this?
Well, this is like 100% what I thought. I thought they'd actually be on an auction block, which would make it easier to get them out of there. But,
Was anyone armed?
Oh, yeah.
I guess you could try singing at them for a while we pick people off one by one.
No,
How do you cause a CO2 leak?
I don't know. I legitimately don't know how you cause a CO2 leak. I think you have to like back up the heater,
Because
or like the boiler or whatever.
we just kind of brings out a roll of duct tape. He's like, what if we knock them all out?
And then only the not people would we need to deal with.
I mean, like if we trip the fire alarm, then everyone will have to leave, but then people will be in groups and probably so on, so we couldn't necessarily corral them that easy out. Let's pretend to be guards and take them somewhere.
Yeah, I'm kind of just saying if we cause a CO2 leak, it'll cause people to pass out. That's what it does, right?
I mean, you're pretty much suffocating them a little bit.
Yeah, so they'll all pass out, and once they're all passed out or really weak, we can go in and get who we need and unseal it so that no one else dies.
Okay, so we'll be taking them as bodies and moving them through outside here, or there's 5, 6, 7 people.
There's people outside? Since when?
I mean, there were people moving stuff from trucks in and out in the back of the building.
Wait, CO2 is kind of a slow burn, actually.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, that might not do it.
So if only had some laughing gas or something.
You can always actually light a fire.
Yeah. That caused them to evacuate, I guess. I wonder how they'd react, because the fire department would come, once they paid them off.
I mean, you probably actually want to check for fire. Because this is an art house, so you don't want anything to burn here.
Plus, they're vampires, so, they don't like fire.
If there's any down there, yeah.
So, even if you have them outside, then they'll still probably be escorted by guards. So we'd have to kidnap them from there, or again corral them somewhere.
I don't think we even know where we can keep these people. I mean, Vice's places, but who'd watch them? And like,
There's so many of them.
Like, I have a warehouse that the lion stays, but it's just like a warehouse.
We have so many people here.
Like, I don't know.
oh wait, yeah, I could just activate the boilers and cause a leak in the furnaces and whatnot, and that would cause CO2 to build up really fast. And if they're in the basement, where it's
At its lowest,
yeah, and oxygen rises, so I think we could do this if we tape up underneath the doors and everything like that, because they're all down there working, right?
I don't think they're really working. They're more just kind of standing around. But yeah, they're down there.
You can mess with things though when you're walking through walls, right? So could the two of you like cut phone wires and stuff, cut off all communication?
I mean, probably.
I don't know what it looks like, but if you point it out, maybe.
I mean, those usually are connected from the outside, so you can cut them from here.
I don't know what phone lines look like. I've never had to cut a phone line before.
Would they be underground? So that should be an easy access.
I just mean like the phone cords, so that, you know. If you pick up a
Oh,
phone,
the actual phone cords.
I don't think anyone would have a cell phone, right? Nobody really has a.
no.
Nobody has those.
Does this sound like a good plan though? I mean, we are technically poisoning people, but
I mean, it's just enough to knock them out, though, right? Like, there's not any.
yeah,
They're
we're
not
not going to
they're
leave
not-
them in there after.
There's no risk of them dying or anything from it.
From what I understand, it can be dangerous, but only if it's for a long time,
Okay.
and you don't even notice it at first. Like it's the silent killer.
Okay, and then will we be able to, once people start passing out, will we be able to move the people out of there fast enough?
I'm really strong. I don't know if you two are, but we have the lion as well. He can move people like 2 at a time, probably, one over each shoulder.
Yeah.
We'll grab whoever we can find and drag them out, or tie up people down. Oh wait, gas. Never mind.
Yeah, right?
We'll find a way. I'm sure.
Okay, and how are we moving them out? Again, there are people out here in the back. We're saying that maybe in sewers we'll have some entrance.
Are there people back here?
Apparently there are people moving stuff out of trucks.
Yeah, if there's a sewer down below, we'll move them down there and get them through the sewers. I guess that's my idea, at least.
So, just to be clear, the plan is to start a gas leak and hope everyone passes out without the vampires and the people upstairs noticing.
Why are there vampires?
Yeah, we're here during the day.
Before nightfall.
You're before nightfall.
Yeah.
Okay. So hope everyone in the basement passes out before people topside and such realize something's going on, and then
Because
go-
CO2 is really hard to notice.
Yeah.
And also, we're saying that we won't pass out because we're still breathing people.
But we're not in there when the gas is on.
I mean, we'll still be walking through that place.
What was your question, Devin?
And then you're going to be going in through the back door down to the basement and dragging people out one at a time, like, in your
Yeah.
group,
Yeah,
into a U-Haul, and then driving away.
that's what we're going to try for, at least, yeah. What are the issues with that?
Okay. People calling the police.
Yeah.
A single carbon monoxide detector going off that's landlined.
Yeah.
Like, they're, like, connected to fire alarms and stuff, for, like, gas leaks and shit.
Yep.
The people topside catching wind after there's 1, 2, 3, 4 of you with the lions. So if there's like 20 people, 4, 8, 12, 16. So between your first and fifth trip, people upstairs realizing what's going on and stopping you with guns.
Yeah.
Well, like, this is the least violent option. It's either
Yeah,
this or we go and shooting people.
I know. You asked what I saw the problems were. I'm just telling
No.
you. I'm not giving you judgment. Dog.
It's useful advice.
It's like, it's really quiet, and we're hoping to cut the lines that would be connected to communication and whatnot.
Oh, we could try closing the basement doors. Nobody can enter it after we knock everyone out. Give us some time, but...
Alright, well, I'm going to pause. Alright, we're back. So I'm going to recap your plan again, one more time. You're going to try and trip a gas leak in the basement, to knock out everyone in the basement. Then you're going to try and go in, carry out all these unconscious people in about 7 trips, because Nicole can't carry anything. Get them into a U-Haul you've loaded up, and then drive away to a basement where you're going to chain them up and detox them.
Yes, if they're addicted to blood and such.
Yeah.
Maybe they're not, hopefully.
Kevin
You also
doesn't
don't
wanna
really know
chain
how
them up.
long blood addiction lasts.
Yes.
So we'll figure that out too. We'll burn that bridge.
Yep.
What was that, Nicole?
Kevin doesn't want to chain them up.
I just was wondering if there were other options. It's not that I don't want to, it's just...
Yeah, I'm not going to focus on that part because that's not the part that matters right now. So, all right. Like I said, 3 floors to this place and that little manager's loft on the main floor. There are security people from Sheriff Security all over the place because that's their function.
Yep.
There's art. There are probably ghouls here. There are the blood dolls here. That is the setup. The back of the building has trucks in it, unloading art and loading art, because that's what their whole function is going to be tonight for shipping and stuff. What?
You're a Stardew Valley character. You're just like putting him in the truck, take him out of the truck.
What?
Art. His name's Art.
Yeah, put him in the... Oh, art. Yes, exactly. Actual art.
So, I'm gonna look for cables outside of the art gallery that aren't just electricity, and try to cut those off.
Okay, as far as I know how telephone goes for buildings, they're underground cables
Well, we're going for the underground
that go
anyway.
into telephone wires.
Yeah. So, as we go to the sewers, try looking for them, panel the lines.
Sure.
in.
What kind of skills do you guys have for this?
How with computers?
Wrong answer.
Investigation.
Ah, right answer. Nicole.
Why do people think about me causing a distraction in the front room?
As long as you don't kill people or hurt innocents,
Yeah, if a distraction sounds like it would work.
Okay, so I'm gonna do that then.
use a ghost.
Okay, hey buddies, I could really use a hand here.
Okay.
Please don't kill people, but yeah, come and scare the shit out of them.
No, you're gonna have Bobby go in and cause a distraction. Probably not right away.
Yeah, when the bodies
Because the gas leak takes time.
when the bodies hit the floor.
Like any other specters that are around.
Yeah, there aren't but Bobby, because Bobby's the one you have on you. You have to go gather specters.
Okay, I assumed the vampire nest would have more of them.
No, because there's people going through here all the time during the day, and it makes it hard for them to influence shit. Don't assume specters are going to be in places where specters won't be. You have to go find them. This isn't Blue Velvet.
I don't know what that is.
Chainsaw Velvet? The Jake Gyllenhaal movie with murder art.
Velvet Buzzsaw.
Velvet Buzzsaw. Okay, so, investigations. You're investigating the building's layout that you got from Kevin earlier, Brass Dancer earlier, to try and find out where the telephone, like, annex is or whatever.
Yep.
Okay, so do that. Investigation. Difficulty, I don't know, like 8. It's an old building.
So will this whole kidnapping be one scene?
I guess. Yeah, I
Okay.
guess this could be one scene.
So I'm activating my excellency to get bonus to that.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 successes.
Okay.
It's been cut.
Alright, so how many successes?
7.
Jesus Christ. Okay, you're able to find the teleco lines, the coax.
Okay.
It's a bundle of coax that goes into a junction box in a maintenance tunnel that also is connected to the man-sized sewers all cities have.
Well, we were going there anyway, so we're gonna stop by that junction box and unplug things. Like, oh no, the thing got loose and like unplugged itself to make it look like an accident, and not that someone purposely cut this wire.
Chewing them so it looks like a rat did it.
Use your little rat teeth, Dexter.
I mean, it's not power, so it should be not that bad. Yeah, never.
Alright.
Wrangle them up.
Yeah, no, coax is fine. It carries a charge, but not nearly as bad as, fucking power cables.
I know, Devin. I went to the technical school for electronics. So
We all know that you have a doctorate in artificial intelligence and space engineering. We know, Peter.
That too.
We are aware of your generous education. That you're an actual doctor of science.
Cost me nothing.
I know.
Okay. So, I guess we're just taking out the entrance from the sewers.
What do you mean by the entrance?
We're presuming there's an entrance to this building from the sewers that are man-sized.
Oh, like they would get into it?
Yeah.
That seems sound. Most buildings have a sewer entrance. I've watched TV.
Especially
Vampires.
places that Nosferatus are supposed to hang out at.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, I think, like, if it was like a game map, it would be like a sewer exit right by the alley for the building, because it's probably a junction box for the block. But I don't know, it could be in the building. Sure.
Okay, so we got the plans. Where do we need to put the duct tape? Somewhere in the basement. There's a boiler, right?
We need to block off anywhere where it's going to leak out too much. And, do you think they have carbon monoxide detectors?
I mean, if they're going to be on the bottom floor, we could try sabotaging them maybe as well.
Yeah, they'll be by the boilers and stuff.
Okay,
too, yeah.
we'll take those down, and then we'll cause a leak in these.
Yeah, you, like, block up the vents and stuff so it backs up.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, who's going to do that into the boiler room of this place that's in the basement?
Probably the person with stealth.
Yeah, I'm going to do it, sure.
Alright, so you're going to go from the sewer basement, or from the sewer entrance into the basement proper where all the art is to get to the boiler room.
Yep.
Alright, it's probably not in the basement proper because the boiler room would probably be near the sewer stuff. Like, they probably would have been built that way.
Yep, sure.
So, yeah, you emerge. There's music playing. There's people walking around. People are talking. Everyone's getting ready for tonight. When do you guys get out of school? Like 3 something?
3:15.
And what, you had to drive here, take a bus, take a cab? How did
Maybe
you
we'll like skip last class
took
or
the van?
something, yeah.
Took your van.
Yeah.
Okay. So, sundown is going to be coming soon. As we've established, it's fall, it's late. Alright.
So I'm going to use my magical sidereal stealthness and just sneak by the people unseen with stealth.
Because you have the excellency up.
Yep.
Oh man, go it.
Do vampires actually get up earlier in the winter? Because
Sundown, sun up. And ones with higher humanity get up earlier, lower humanity get up later.
Yeah. So it all depends on the sun cycles.
1, 2, 3. It's all based on how much sunlight there is.
So at least 4, if not more, depending on the difficulty.
Okay, this is probably difficulty, I don't know, 7. They're patrolling the place.
So 6 successes.
Okay, you managed to move past all the armed guards and people who have eyes everywhere looking for someone specifically like you.
Well, they're impeded by my arcane 5, so they're pretty much blind.
Oh shit, yeah, what's the penalty? A 5
5.
dice penalty?
Yeah.
When you're stealthing?
Yeah.
God damn it, you're the stealth character.
Yep.
Yeah, none of them, like, I don't know, let's say one guy had a 6 die pool.
Yep.
Butch. So, okay. I don't know why this was a problem. You have perfect stealth.
Yep.
Excellent. Alright, yeah, you get to the boiler room with no trouble at all. People can't find you.
Huzzah. Well, I do what we came here for,
Yeah,
do,
you
so...
fuck with it.
Yeah, I fucked with it.
Okay, and then you're just out?
Yeah, I don't want to be in this boiler when it's building up all the CO2.
You can get sleepy, take a nap. I don't want to have to wait outside. I'll wait in here.
The sun's getting awfully low.
So yeah, we can go outside of the boiler, and we just put electric duct tape along the bottom of the door. I guess we just wait for a while until people start passing out.
Yeah. How we do?
Yeah, okay. No one sees you, Peter, when you do this. Our creation really mandate.
Yep.
So you regroup with them in the sewer.
Yep. Okay. So now I guess we here for the fainting sounds to start happening.
Are people really loud when they faint? I mean,
It's people-sized people collapsing the floor.
I guess after a while they're not going to be noticing things as well because they're going to get all weird in the head. So you could just sneak in again and check every once in a while.
Okay. I guess I'll be sneaking around and seeing whether... No, but then I'm exposed to that gas as well, and I'll pass out.
Hold your breath when you go in. I mean, there's people right in the boiler room and whatnot, so...
No, that's not. It's a boiler room. You don't go in there that often.
You just snuck in there to do that.
Yes. And now it's building up, and now the whole bottom floor will start filling up. So if I stay there looking in...
You probably will get carbon monoxide poisoning and pass out.
Yeah.
And there's only going to be one person carrying bodies. Maybe two.
Don't worry, I've got good perception, which means I can just listen in. For signs of people passing out.
Alright. Okay, I don't know how much time it takes for carbon monoxide poisoning to set in. Let's say an hour or so goes by. So the sun is starting to set. But yeah, a lot of the people inside that basement have that were like sitting down or lying down or just waiting have started to doze off and get really languid. Some of the security guys are leaning and are starting to nod off and slip down. So I'm gonna roll to see if anyone notices what's going on. Someone checks in. It's like, oh my god, everyone has carbon monoxide poisoning.
I'm a doctor.
I'm a doctor. No successes.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I gave them penalties because they have carbon monoxide poisoning.
Well,
Oh, mate, let's see if...
It will kill entire rooms full of people. Because that's how carbon monoxide poisoning works.
Yeah, okay, so these people are dying of carbon monoxide poisoning. Nicole, or Princess Magnificent.
you're a ghost.
Ghost! Oh, yeah, and you caused the area to be shittier. It already was because there were vampires hanging out here.
Cause the area to be shittier. Jeez, that then.
Yeah, it rips the gauntlet apart. Or the shroud apart. It's not awesome.
It was already super pretentious, but now it's pretentious and full of ghosts.
I'm gonna be in a wall or something, singing the Little Bobby Black Eyes song, really creepily and then Little Bobby's gonna be having a shit show.
Having a shit show, having a shit show.
I actually kind of want to play that song for you guys if this turns into a big ugly shootout.
We're having good time.
I think I just will. I'm gonna pause. Alright. So, I guess this is how this is all going down. Main room of the art house studio. What? What are you doing? You're making a hand motion at me.
Volume.
Okay, yeah, I was doing that. Like I was saying. So, main room of the art studio. That fucking specter starts causing a ruckus. In that there's a guy with a gun, he's just kind of walking, he has it's not he doesn't have a fucking assault rifle, but he has I guess it'd be like a pistol, like he's brandishing, or he's just making sure he's holding to the floor in case something goes weird. A handgun, yeah. Anyway, he's just walking in his hand, and he's just looking at his gun or whatever, and it jerks over and shoots a guy in the leg. And everyone turns and starts screaming, "What are you doing? He's compromised!" And someone tackles him, and his gun keeps going off into the ceiling. Up in the ceiling, someone gets shot in the hip, and they're on the ground screaming.
They'll be fine in a few minutes. It's fine. Blunt damage.
Blunt damage. And the vampires aren't here. These are people.
Blunt damage.
No. I mean, they're not packing rubber bullets. That's what we do. They have live ammo.
Alright, so a bunch of the guards are getting into a fist fight. Someone, one of the waiter guys comes over and gets an elbow in the face. A bunch of other waiters run up to the guards because they've been getting shit all night. And they're being influenced by a specter. And everyone is grabbing bottles and, heavy things and attacking each other. Gunfire's going off constantly now.
Okay, it's now or never.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be laughing. They're just gonna hear creepy, basically child laughter coming from the walls.
Alright, so you're running to the back of the building?
Yep.
Alright, you open the door and the silent, deadly smell of carbon monoxide wafts up.
Gonna lift my hoodie up over my face a bit.
Yeah,
Oh wait,
you all put on
mask.
masks like goddamn serial killers and run on in.
Rubber mask underneath the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. He throws a photocopied version of the dossier over to you.
Yeah.
You checking people?
Yeah.
All right, you two are going to be checking and hauling people. The line is going
Grabby.
upstairs. It goes and grabs a shotgun from a guy from one of the guards and just makes a pump motion with it and starts going upstairs.
Wait, what? Wait, what are you doing?
It's going to keep causing a distraction.
Don't kill anyone.
It knows.
Got
It
it.
knows what it's about.
You're just gonna lose a leg.
So
that's some
split
killing.
screen. You three are downstairs starting to haul people as a group to the van. I guess while they're doing that, you like take the parking brake off of one of the other ones and like off of one of the trucks and like get it out of the loading
She's
area.
influencing the main room, I think. Like
Oh,
she's in the
okay.
walls.
All right, so it's you two.
Yeah. Why?
I would be literally useless.
Why didn't we bring Vice?
Why?
Why didn't we bring the ghoul?
Oh, and
Why didn't bring anyone?
And what?
the lion.
Yeah, the lines are going upstairs with a shotgun.
Why did we trust him to help us? He's
Yeah.
a fucking zombie.
So as you're doing that, it's a split screen between the two floors. Wes Anderson style, it zooms out to show like in a cutaway dollhouse. As the line goes upstairs, the first thing it does is it aims the shotgun at a group of people and then goes up and hits the ceiling lights, which are like hanging chandeliers that fall onto them,
Oh,
and then it starts going over to the bar where the alcohol is.
Molotov.
What's up, Nicole?
You'd be a lot more useful helping the 30-something unconscious people getting out of the building.
Yeah, he's causing a distraction. Your ghost isn't going to work for very long. You want to succeed, right?
I wish my nature was Eye of the Storm, because I'd be getting so much willpower back.
Hmm.
Demeanor is purposeless, or pointless.
Demeanor
there's-
is pointless. I don't know why World of Darkness keeps it. Mostly because they don't know how to grow or evolve.
I was looking at the new chart, and one of them is like you can impose your demeanor on someone's nature or something. Very.
Here, wait, I have a better idea. You want to be outside? I think I have better lungs. What's your stamina?
3.
Oh, you have better stamina.
Well, fuck
Alright,
you.
I'm gonna go outside, and I'm gonna carry the corpses, the bodies, the people, to the van. You carry them to the door.
Alright, you're splitting the work up like that. That works.
Swap out when you're feeling lightheaded.
Alright, so you're doing your trips. At this point, the Spectre has someone, and they're being dragged across the floor screaming, and people are aware something wrong is happening now, by the way. So people are shooting and swinging at things.
Just all up the ceiling.
Well, like, they're swinging at where he's being dragged from, which causes the Spectre to dissipate a bit, even though they can't see it because of the rule of ouch. Like, someone's screaming, "Ghosts! Ghosts!" Before he gets bricked in the back of the head by a hearty bottle of whiskey. Like, just someone, the line walks up behind him and just smashes him.
Okay.
They're shooting him too, and he's just being riddled with bullets. It's not dropping him. He's not bleeding.
Jesus.
Oh no, it's a vampire.
I mean, that's what this looks like.
Yeah. Fucking anarchs.
So, yeah, some of the guards are going to come in from upstairs that are still fine.
Oh no. Okay.
So they're at the top floor, they're coming to the main floor. What's the line stat block? Bring it up. And are you doing anything to influence this?
I don't know what to do.
Well, you go incorporeal, you have powers. Your Spectre's going to run out of corpus real quick and not be able to act anymore.
You would probably be trying to influence
Well,
the
and
guards.
Dark Pathos or whatever.
Yeah, you would try to be influenced the guards. So, because there aren't that many guards probably in comparison to the people. So, even 1 or 2 on your side. Just, influence them to tell them to, hey, go beat up some people.
Anyway, line stat block.
Strength 3, Dex 2, Stamina 4,
There.
Brawl 2, 10 willpower for the sake of resisting stuff, and they always go last.
It's fair. Alright, yeah. It's going to run out of steam fairly quick because it's in the middle of the fight and there's overwhelming force here. So, think of something to keep the distraction topside going. I'm going to say you've gotten maybe 10 out of the 30 people out. Or what was it,
Okay.
20? I said 20 originally. So at this point you have 10 out. The plan's gone off without a hitch. You've gotten half the people to the van.
Okay.
The scuffle upstairs is getting quieter.
Can we try barricading the door down here so people?
Not how it works.
Okay.
There's multiple accesses to the basement from the building and from the floors.
Okay.
Who just kind of looks over at you, and then he pulls out a lighter. Can you keep doing this for a second?
Okay.
He's gonna run over to the other side of the building and start a fire, like in a dumpster.
Okay.
One moment.
All right. You want to pause?
I'm googling is carbon monoxide flammable or
No.
Carbon
explosive.
monoxide is not flammable or explosive. It's
It says extremely flammable. So
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Whoa, let's pause. So we just found out, listeners, for the first time in our young, hot adult lives, that carbon monoxide is probably super flammable.
Okay, so because of that, because I discovered that before we actually set the fire, I'm gonna say that he kind of put it together. That maybe putting gas seems like, okay,
Maybe.
distractions,
Pull the fire on.
Shinte form.
You can do that?
Yep, I'm Essence 2.
Oh, fuck off. Okay. So that's going to take a turn or two, I think.
Let me check real quick.
Yeah, sure. Nicole, what are you up to in the scuffle? People are starting to collect themselves. Like, a lot of people are on the ground and knocked out, but some people are like, getting up and like...
Does someone look like they're in charge?
Sure. There is one guard that clearly looks like he's in charge, like a security guard. He's wearing like a business suit that has like Kevlar under it.
Alright, I'm going to use irresistible succubus style on him to make him pistol whip the person next to him.
Okay, they'll take 2 turns to charge up. So how do you approach him? Because you have to, like, get him. Are you walking up to him?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so in the middle of this, a vampire-looking chick shows up.
Out of the wall because I'm still incorporeal.
Okay.
Skipping through the wall.
All right, he levels his fucking gun at you and starts firing wildly.
That would be put to better use on some of your friends here.
It's a hit! It's a hit! It's a hit! Fall back!
I'm gonna reach out and swipe my hand through the gun, showing that I can't, I'm incorporeal.
I'm a ghost.
Let's see. That's actually how that power works? Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm incorporeal.
It's astounding.
Unless these are ghost touch weapons, I'm fine.
Oh, fucking D&D 3rd edition, you fuck. You absolute fuck.
I mean, they probably has a way of fumigating ghosts, but not.
Yeah, they can't hurt her.
Yeah.
They can't hurt you at all for like 5 minutes. So he's firing wildly through you. This is a perfect thing. You're incorporeal, and you can just
Yep. So yeah, I'm
Control
just
them.
like, I would like, yeah. So I'm like, that'd be put to a lot better use on some of your friends.
like ammo clip coming down. He's loading another clip.
Does your
You're still talking to him.
Yeah.
Does your animal flare by now?
Yeah, actually, it would be. Which is like,
A nightmare.
yeah, it's kind of like staring into a black hole.
Yeah, yeah.
And also like black feathers and
Staring
stuff.
into the warp in Star Wars.
Icy.
And
I
everyone
see
knows
edges
you're
and
a magical, potent being.
Yeah. This is getting
Also,
good. If this was any other game, he would have shot himself.
My shadows of death, so there are probably crows calling a bunch outside. And yeah, I'm gonna say some of the paintings or whatever start bleeding.
Awesome. All right, statues of the Mother Mary and stuff start spontaneously weeping and shit.
Yeah, weeping
Christ
blood.
statues with stigmatas.
Yes.
That Kane painting's here.
Go figure.
Goofy's there.
Goofy's there.
Donald's there.
All right, so this is a nightmare. What are you doing, Pete? Do you have,
Okay, so activating my anima takes 3 turns, which are very short.
Yeah, that's fine. Time's passing.
Takes 3 essence and 5 willpower,
Ooh.
and then I take my form.
All right, so that's going to pass rather quick. The captain of the guard, as there's like a scuffle going on, turns to start shooting his compatriots.
Okay, I did want him to pistol whip them.
It's not going to do much. Someone's going to shoot him and kill him if that happens.
I was just hoping to start a fist fight.
There was a fist fight. That's what opened this. He takes cover and starts shooting to disable.
Yeah. But yeah, you didn't specify. Like,
No, she did specify pistol whipping, but if he went and tried to pistol whip someone in the middle of a gunfight, he's going to get his brains blown out. And I know that you guys don't want
yeah,
that.
yeah.
That is why I'm just saying, no, that's not happening. Unless you want it to, but that would have a very delirious effect on his life.
So I don't have to roll or anything?
Okay, sure, yeah, roll. Do it. I'll just have a time pass, but sure.
That's the most you wanted this thing. What's his roll time?
5. Counting up those successes.
11 successes. Because I
Jesus
have that
fucking
thing that lets me count it as 2 less difficulty.
Oh.
God, Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah, alright, well, there's that. So yeah, he's engaged in the firefight on your side with the lion. Who has backed up. He has multiple bullet wounds in him and a shotgun wound in his abdomen. And grabs one of the liquor cabinets it's not freestanding, it's tethered to the wall, but just wrenches out and just throws it in the middle of the firefight, and then all the spirits start pouring everywhere. And at that point, he does that cocking with the shotgun and starts aiming at the puddle.
I don't think that would light on fire.
It's heavy spirits.
The fumes might be slightly from
Yeah, it's clearly the same type that can light on fire. I just established it was right now.
Okay.
Very good.
I'm gonna go shoot a gas tank. Like...
Good for you. Alright, so you're hauling bodies, alright, and describe it as Shinte form.
Okay, so a wall in the art gallery where the fighting is going on just suddenly bursts open, and at least 12-foot tall, probably bigger. He's a giant.
Oh no.
Kangaroo monster in black armor that bleeds oil. Its eyes are covered, and its mouth is like a giant jaw dripping black ichor everywhere. Screams into view. I am your god now.
Jesus Christ, there's bleeding paintings and everything everywhere.
See, you shouldn't be stealing some haunted paintings. You get super ghosts.
Yes, they did.
Prostrate yourself before me and weep, for your time has come.
Nicole, this just happened to you. I don't think anyone was expecting this. The first second line levels a shotgun at you.
He kind of waves in his direction.
Can we not tell it's you? Like, doesn't you have the same
It's still like a
tattoos and
kangaroo. Yeah, it has the tattoos. They're just giving off like radiation.
This is Lion, so...
So, Nicole, you'll have to be like, no, don't. He's our friend.
stuff? Yeah. I will do so.
Okay, so you're immune to like lethal damage, right?
No, I'm just
And when
immune to
you're a
being hurt
ghost,
right now. Yeah.
Because I have an ability in my Shinte form called energy projection, where I breathe fire or nuclear fire, or lightning, or corrosive gas, essence times per day.
Oh. Okay.
How many of these people look like they're actually like significantly cowed and not going to?
A lot of them have gunshot wounds, which are, sort of a long-term deal.
Yeah,
They're not doing too hot.
I'd probably kill them if I breathed my energy weapon on them.
Yes, if you got Zilla Breath with them, it would what is that? What is the baseline for that?
Made with dexterity plus athletics at difficulty 7 with an absolute range of 10 yards and inflicts essence times 3 dice of lethal damage. So I have essence 2.
6.
6 dice of lethal? Kevin, that's enough to kill a man.
Yeah, so he starts welling that up in his mouth like he's going to, and he's like, prostrate yourselves.
Alright, people are in abject terror now because no one knows what's going on.
Okay.
Yeah, alright, people are going to start... some are going to open fire on you. Do you have armor?
Yes, I have demon armor, which increases my soak by 2 dice. And hardened devil body, which gives me an additional 3 bruise health levels.
Jesus H. Christ.
3 bruise
You're at
levels.
11 health levels, yes.
Oh my god. Okay, people are going to shoot at you with reduced dice because they have wounds.
Ow, ow, you fucks, ow.
Okay, 1 hit for... what's pistol again? 4 dice?
Yep.
Eat no damage. Okay, another guy.
I can't deflect it back at them, can I? I can...
Do you have
Parry.
power for that?
No.
Then no.
You can definitely parry, though.
Oh yeah, if you parry,
Or dodge.
I'll be parrying constantly.
Nope. Okay, so I'm rolling these guys' dice, and they're not doing super great. Because 1s suck. Remember how ones exist, guys?
Yeah, if you don't specialize in firearms.
Yeah. Okay, you took 1 damage. Soak. You
Okay.
gotta soak it.
And that's stamina plus...
Armor.
So that whole dice pool get 1 success.
Wait, stamina plus armor? What's...
Okay, so what is your stamina with all your cool powers? For soak.
My stamina plus my cool powers is 6.
So you roll that, and successes subtract damage. At least 1?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so you're bullet
Once.
immune.
I got 1, so I got 0 successes.
Oh, the 1?
Yeah.
Okay, take a lethal.
Okay.
You're largely bullet immune.
9% damaged.
I laugh. I laugh at that.
Alright, the lion's gonna leave the combat. He like just hucks the shotgun across onto a counter somewhere and walks where you are.
Is he gonna start gathering people up?
Yeah. The distraction's been taken care of.
Probably a scene or something.
Okay, cop cars are showing up as you get the last body into the truck. Cops and fire department, by the way, are here now. What do you do? Like now, what do you do? Because it's serious.
Okay, there's still people around that aren't in the
No,
van.
you got everyone in the van now.
Okay, I'm gonna run because I can run twice as fast as a human being.
Oh my god, are you fucking Hulk running away?
Yes, through the city to distract everyone from the van. Actually,
My god, you're gonna be on TV.
Oh, shit. Well, good thing you don't have cell phones around here.
Right?
And shit. Speaking of which, we should probably... I'm guessing this place doesn't have any video recordings.
I mean, yeah, there are video recordings kind of all over.
I guess I'll quickly sneak up, just take today's cassette.
You have to act now to not get caught by the cops and the fire department.
Okay.
There is no speed. You spend all your available time hauling bodies.
Okay.
Sorry.
Is the lion in the truck?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell him to leave.
Alright, are you going with?
I'm a ghost.
So?
I'm gonna try to stay here and make it so the cops don't follow him. I don't know where he's going. I guess his warehouse.
His warehouse, because you guys never set another location.
oh dang, that's really good. My Shinte form has its own health track, and
Yeah, it
they don't,
does.
they don't share. So
Yeah.
if I'm badly injured, I can take Shinte form and not take any damage. on that.
Boss battle. It's the boss battle form. It's very cool.
Phase 2.
Yeah. Alright, Peter, are you in the truck with the lion?
Sure.
Alright. You two are driving the opposite direction of the monster that's just tearing its way through the streets. It's like pushing cars over, causing a ruckus, baiting the cops. Is that the plan?
Yes,
Acting like a rhino or an elephant or something?
yeah, crushing cars that don't have people in them.
Property damage.
He's
I thought he was just running. If he's actually dealing with the cops so that they don't chase the truck, then I'm just gonna be in the truck.
Alright, good. There's going to be living people to take care of the passed out carbon monoxide poisoned people.
Yep.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. There's going to be living people to take care of them.
Yeah.
Hooray.
In order to get away faster, he also jumps on one of those cars and kind of uses it to kick off.
Right? Like, alright, so you tear down LA, and how are you going to lose them?
Go to the water.
Go to the water, actually. Yeah.
Just jump in and take kid form?
Yeah, he's going.
Swim away.
Yeah, well, if you jump to the beach, you'll bypass the streets. So the coppers will have to like stop and get out, and they'll have to chase you down like all the the LA beach, Santa Monica Beach has all those like steps and scaffolding and like dockside you have to actually walk down. You can't drive on.
Yeah, he jumps into the water, raises his arms, and shouts out, "Sleep soundly, LA. I slumber once again." And,
Nerd.
shrinks down.
Literally, the you see like on the beach in front of like a bonfire, watching this. You think you see Bryce with a bunch of other people. Just being like,
It's a good thing I didn't show what I was originally going to be about, like creatures of the night beware.
you were a giant nuclear explosion monster.
Was probably flooding with all the animals.
Fucking David Banner crushed his way down the streets. He was known as David back then.
So yeah, when I let off all that,
Yeah, Bruce was a little too gay, as far as Stanley said, so they called him David Banner because he was a strong manly name.
That's.
Like Lance.
I really thought that Batman was older than the Hulk.
What? It was just the TV series with Lou Ferrigno. Do, 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 do. Anyway.
Yeah, he shrinks down and lets off all that excess essence, which is like a pillar of green fire that erupts into the air.
Evangelion style.
Yeah, and then he's gone.
Swim away. You have athletics, right?
Yes, I have athletics
You're
for
ripped.
days.
No, that's the reason why they changed the name. It was a bit ridiculous. But hey, 70s or 60s or 80s, I don't know what time it came out.
Sometime.
Sometime. Alright. So...
It's a consequence of our supernatural powers.
I can only do that once per story.
Yeah, well, there are arcs.
I know. It's just...
This could
thank God
probably-
I can only do that once per story.
I mean,
This might be the end of the Toreador, trafficking arc.
or is it a chapter? The session is a chapter in a story, is it an arc?
Yeah, it's
an
like
arc,
a plot.
a series of sessions that tie together thematically.
Okay.
This might be the end of the first arc, where you're introducing your powers.
Well,
I don't know. We'll find out.
okay.
Okay, so you get to the destination. You have a truck of 20 people.
Alright,
This warehouse is a big open warehouse. Like, the line, has a garage for himself, but there's, space in the back.
are there, tarps or anything?
Do you want there to be? You all have money and resources.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll, do my best to help carrying people, but I literally have strength 1, and I'm, 4'4",
That's
so...
fine. That's fine. You can do other things. You
Now
can,
we're not under time pressure.
You can play
It's fine.
outside.
How do we wake you up from being passed out from carbon monoxide poisoning?
A good slap.
Can I roll medicine?
Do you have medicine?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Roll it.
Whatever. In medicine.
Intelligence or wits?
Int.
I don't have very high in it, but I have it. So what's the difficulty?
I don't know. 7?
2.
I got 1 success.
It's 9.
Oh, it's a 9. I thought it was a 6. Yeah, I got 2 successes.
Okay. You know how to tend to these people so they don't die of carbon monoxide poisoning.
Hooray.
Just vent them.
I'm
Ventilate them.
gonna tie him up just in case.
Like, you're gonna chain these people up to detox them?
Yeah.
Alright, you're gonna, I don't know, secure this place somehow? Are they gonna be gagged?
I mean...
They don't scream.
For help?
I guess. I just don't really like the idea of having them all gagged.
Well, they don't like the idea of being chained up in a creepy warehouse.
I mean, I guess we could have just held them in the U-Haul, drive somewhere up in some forest.
Yeah, I kind of thought that the warehouse was in the middle of an empty warehouse district.
I mean, there are probably other people in this same warehouse. So.
I mean, if it's in a busy industrial area, no one's going to hear them. There's hour shit going on. Pile drivers off in the distance.
Oh, jeez. Well, I guess I don't know. Do you want to gag them or not?
If they don't have to be gagged, then no.
They're gonna wake up and be in a panic because you chain them up saw style in a warehouse.
Well, how about we set off one person?
Yeah.
I mean, they're all gonna start waking up at different times, guys.
We ventilate one
I'm
more
just
so than
gonna-
the others.
No, I'm just gonna fucking gag all of them, I guess, and wait for them to wake up. And whoever's the first, I'm gonna be like, okay, calm the fuck down.
Chill the fuck out. I mean, there's 20 of them. That means you'd have to hit them 20 times.
Oh, I didn't want to use my charm. I just wanted to.
That way you can calm them down and keep them coordinated. Just saying.
I mean, if we have a few people charmed and they are calm and so on, then that can bring that whole panic level, the whole room, I guess. Fine, guys, it's fine.
I also only have 5 essence left, and it takes 2 per person.
Yeah, it's 40 essence. And you get
What?
that. 20 times 2 is 40. So it takes. What?
Yes.
Okay, 20 times 2 is 40, so
Yes.
it's going to be 40 essence total, and you get back 5 a day. So theoretically, you
A
can
day.
wash your way through them and convince them all to be nice, calm, docile, and going through withdrawals.
Yeah, over the course of a few days, even if
Yeah.
you need to. It's not a big deal. They're
Or
No, they're not going anywhere.
Or like you can subdue a person, then scare someone else to get your essence back through your being in Inferno. Yeah, just kidding.
Oh wait, yeah, I just scared the shit out of a bunch of people. I'm assuming I get my essence back for that?
Sure.
There, you can calm 4 of them down right now with your anima flaring.
So I'm gonna say I got a willpower back from saving people because I
Yeah.
did last.
Oh,
Oh, I only get 1 back from that.
Yeah, I don't think it stacks. Pity, because yeah.
because you got like 1 now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, is that what you're gonna do? You're gonna go through these people, calming them down, because they're gonna be really freaked out when they wake up.
So long as the PCs aren't going to, in the future, be like, you're using your mind control powers on everyone.
Yeah, we're just gonna blanket ban calling it mind control.
Not just that, but also, like, I am using it on everyone. I don't want it to.
You're using it to calm them down. We're not going to complain.
Yeah,
about
you're,
that.
you're deprogramming their fucking goddamn sex blood addiction.
Okay. Then yeah, I have enough essence right now to do 3 of them.
Alright, so the 3 struggliest?
Yeah. Like, hey guys, you need to just calm down. The only reason that we tied you up is because we know that they got you addicted to certain things.
You're gonna get a bunch of different stories from these people. Like, some of them know what's happening, some of them don't. Some of them understand that vampires are real, some of them are just itchy and freaked out. Some want to go home, some ran away from home. You're gonna get a variety of stories from people about this.
Yep. I'm just letting you know those people addicted you to things, so that's why we have you tied up. We're not going to do anything terrible to you, but we do need you to no longer be addicted
One of
to
them's
that.
screaming over there because the lion took off his helmet and he had gunshot wounds through the visor.
Ooh,
So he
but-
has, like, his jaw's been, like, shot open and stuff, and he's a gaping chest wound, and he's sitting down in front of him, your Terminator style, starting to stitch it up with metal thread.
How much is that medicine charm?
Now you're interested in it.
Now I have to take it.
Remember, it's
You
not
can't have
this
an
lion.
ugly cohort.
It's not this lion, honey. Any zombie's the lion.
Yeah, we don't want to have to.
It's a
throw them out
title,
and
not
get
a
new one
person.
every time.
It's a sober quet.
I don't want to have to throw them out and get a new one every time, though.
Yeah, fucking crack the package. Anyway, you calm their jimmies. Are you gonna show up at the docks or at the
Soaking wet.
middle of
Eating
the
a hot
night?
dog.
Middle of the night, you show up.
Hey guys.
Hi. So, just to be clear, are we on board with the whole "we're your gods now" thing? Is that the direction we're going with this?
He's
Brass
kind of
dancer.
fits What?
Do you have your coagitator?
Yep.
You took it? What level?
5.
Feels really right. Every fiber of your being made that whole speech feel right. You know where it came from. You're really, you also really feel, even though you've never done it before, you really feel like you go for some cocaine.
Huh.
Like you want to reward yourself.
I bought a hot
treat.
dog on the way here. He's kind of eating that, soaking wet, still dripping on the floor. It's like,
Yeah.
it was a fun tactic. I mean, did you see their faces? I mean, I'm not obviously a god yet, but it was really cool, right?
Yeah. Let's not get some god complexes in here, because that might complicate things.
Like, I'm fine with it. It's just, you know, I was specifically not acting like that because I thought you guys would disagree.
I mean,
So if you guys are fine with it,
I mean,
we
I'm
do it
just
for
saying.
show.
I'm just saying. Salt Spray the Baby believes he's Jesus.
And what evidence do you have that he's wrong?
Hmm?
The blood of Christ burns the people's sin, the children of Longinus.
Yeah. I mean, he's what do they call it here? The Republican Jesus with the guns and the.
I don't know.
Jeez.
Supply
That's too much.
Supply side Jesus.
That's too much. No.
That's enough. That's enough. It's good. It's not too much. What do they call him? Republican Jesus? He wants his gun, his car, his freedom, and most importantly, no small government.
And it's not like I'm gonna go around trying to get people to worship me or anything. It was in the moment. It was really, really good.
Okay.
I mean, those whispering voices you hear in your head, Princess Magnificent, constantly tell you that you're their messiah.
No, I know. It's just people seemed uncomfortable with embracing it, so I wasn't saying it.
You have a
But
literal
then, like, I was
Christ
being
halo
really-
of darkness around
Right?
you.
Like, I was being really
Made of-
impressive and stuff, and he came in and he's like, "Worship me!" And I'm like,
Made of broken glass, feathers, and thorns. twisting in on itself constantly.
Ah.
Yeah, Moo's still kind of warping the air around him, like he's up, you know, a
You gotta bleed
radiation,
that off.
Yeah. So how are the people?
I'm calming them down bit by bit. It'll take a while. I'm pretty sure they're all addicted to blood, though.
We should ask. I guess Terry would know better how long it takes to bleed out.
Bleed out?
It's the lion.
Oh,
It's stitching its mouth back together.
like for the vampire blood to leave their system.
Oh, okay.
Like he seems like he'd know better because he's not.
Yeah, definitely. Although he probably has never gone long enough to not be addicted. But he probably knows better because he's older. I thought you meant bleed out as in, like, bleed out.
Oh,
I'm like,
no.
are we gonna drain them? That doesn't sound like it'd help.
Do you want some help there, buddy?
Yeah, it's just in the background. I'm pantomiming it stitching itself back together.
I really need to watch.
Oh yeah, sure. We'll pause and wait for you to come back. All right, we're back. So what were we just doing right now?
Talking about the detoxing people, I guess.
All right, continue talking about it.
So I guess we can bring them food like after classes and whatnot.
Yeah, we'll have to. Yeah, definitely.
Leave water and stuff.
Yeah. Do you think the lion can like take care of them mostly? Would he be able to do that without getting? I guess this dock is full enough of people that we're not gonna have a problem with your ghost being angry. That's kind of how it works, right?
I don't know. They seem to also like places of misery, but they also don't like places where people are. So I don't know how they're supposed to get places of misery without people.
I mean, people are gonna be very miserable in here when they start to,
Yeah, I
come
know.
down.
Defecate.
Oh,
This place doesn't have a washroom.
and we can't let them leave. So,
Gee.
do you think Vice has guys, like guys who can come in and kind of help with this? He must have
He
other.
couldn't even get his own ghoul. I doubt it.
I used up my favor with Brady, Bryce. Yeah, him.
I mean, I don't really care if I skip school for a few days, but I don't think I'm gonna be
Nursemaid to these people.
like how am I supposed to do that? They're full
I mean-
adults.
Don't you have sway over a few of them now, so why don't you use them to take care of their ass?
Because they're still drug addicts. Even if they love me, they probably love the drugs more at this point.
What about Ira? He would know people, and he's from a different vampire clan group, right? Like they oppose the people who.
And we did just put a huge blow on his enemies, so yeah, maybe.
Yeah, maybe he'd have people who could talk them down because these people have seen.
Or maybe
things.
he even would know what to do. Maybe there's a quick fucking way to do it.
Yeah.
Like maybe literally, if you drain their blood and give them not vampire blood, it's better. Like maybe they just get better if you do that.
Do you think we could steal like blood from? Well, let's ask Ira first before
Yeah,
we get.
before we
to
start
yeah,
making
yeah.
plans and
That's
shit.
not.
Yeah.
His restaurant's open, right? Do you think he's
It's
Yeah.
always open.
We could call
kind
him,
of looks
I
out at
guess.
himself?
I'm gonna. No, I'm good. I didn't get cut.
Why don't we
No,
just
I was
call
I was
him?
in corporeal at the time, so I don't have any blood on me.
Why don't we just call him? I mean, it's a restaurant. It has a phone number.
Yeah, he
Uses
told us to
menu.
call him, right?
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah,
there's
instead of going
a
there.
payphone nearby.
It's been
I
a
think.
few days,
Should be.
yeah.
All right.
This number's been disconnected.
Burr, burr, burr.
Oh, that jerk. He,
I guess we gotta go there.
yeah.
He skipped out on us.
I mean, at least one of us has to stay here, right?
Well, I'm soaking wet, and I don't want to leave stains on, the seats and everything.
Okay. So yeah, I guess let's go.
Sure, let's go.
Well, you can't drive either, can you?
You're the lion, though. I can defend this place. I'm sure. It's fine.
Yeah, it's just he's really shot up and stuff. It's more obvious that he's a zombie right now.
I mean, if he puts on his helmet and just
The hell is bullet wounds in there?
duct tape. Okay. What else can he wear? Do you have anything, or?
We could taxi.
yeah, I guess we can just taxi. Go a few blocks over from here or something and just taxi
Yeah.
over
You
there.
could drive into Romero's. Or tell him to go to Romero's.
Is
You
Romero?
get more clothes?
Romero, your corpse guy.
Oh, I know, but
To get patched up.
Patch him up, beautify him again.
Okay.
He's your guy for that. He's the one that makes sure your zombies don't look like putrid masses.
Okay.
You know, the mortician's touch.
Your mortician guy.
I'm gonna write a note
Pin it to him with a knife.
and I'm gonna pin it to him, not with a knife, with a safety pin. I'm goth. I have a lot of those.
Yeah, you are.
And yeah, you're like, you should go to Romero's. Don't hurt Romero unless he attacks you first, I guess. But don't hurt Romero.
You don't have to tell him that. He would, if
No.
anyone ever attacked him.
Don't-
I picture him constantly being like, "Is that an attack?"
And it's not a genie. You don't have to genie him. He understands what you want.
I mean, I didn't want all those people to get shot up.
But you did want to save all these people. You wanted to save all these people, and your plan was terrible, so it improvised to get you what you wanted. Straight
Terrible,
up,
but it
I'm
worked.
just going to say it. The ghost would run out of steam 3 people in.
Need more powerful
Anyway, he gets on the
ghosts.
motorcycle and drives away.
Yep.
You know, it's taped up, most of its wounds and stuff. Oh yeah, I left the radio on, because that's why I had the radio music on in the background. 'Cause this was happening before he left.
Who's gonna sit by the radio?
He listens to music while he's gone. Jeez.
I turned to the radio.
Yeah, I'm kidding them. I'm kidding.
You're killing me. You're taking the air out of the sails.
Gonna find a news station.
Yeah, late night talk show. You know, just a woman, you know, late night with Becky or whatever. It's like police are reporting that the local Santa Monica Zoo it has one of its animals get loose this evening.
Oh, dicks.
It appears one of its adolescent rhinoceroses broke free of its containment area and scuffed up a bunch of cars down the street. The zoo is flabbergasted at this turn of events, claiming that the adolescent never left in the first place. Apparently, it locked itself back in after its little rampage.
Get better security.
The zoo is currently... I think we're in the early stages of a zoo-related lawsuit. And you thought your morning commute was a killer.
Oh, Becky.
Oh, they'll learn.
They're all learn.
So that's just something that happened.
I'll show them all. I'll build a wall.
See, what you have to do is go to the zoo, sweep everything up and eat it.
He's on a lunar.
And then I'll have no excuses.
I mean, it doesn't stop me from eating them. Yummy, yummy death.
I'm not a winner, but I eat hamburgers.
Who wouldn't want this exotic meats? You know, prime cuts from endangered animals. So we take a taxi to Ira's place, to a touch of class, by the Hollywood.
Okay, so let me put on nighttime music. This is a little too action.
It's fiesta night over at.
You shut up. All right, you drive it where the touch of class is. You take a taxi, I guess, right?
Yep.
Okay, the signage is down, leaving shadow marks on the wall because they've been up there for so long. They were taken down. The place is completely empty, and there's just a sign on the window that says "Sold."
So, just to rewind for a minute, before we left, we asked for money from Moon.
Yeah, we have a little bit of money,
Because,
yes. Yeah.
Give us the money, Moo.
Yeah, I gave you $100 bill. Don't spend it all over the place.
I can't.
Our Moon got another, right?
Just eats it. Jesus Christ.
So, I'm guessing Ira skipped town.
Apparently, which is pretty awesome.
There's a note on the door that says, "Thank you for your many decades of loyal service, blah, 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 blah." It actually goes into detail about the troops and like the individualist spirit of America, etc., etc. It's rather long.
Want to see Bela Lugosi?
I mean, yeah, whatever. I'm just basking in the fact that I made this probably centuries old Russian royalty vampire flee town.
He told you he was turned in the 20s.
Yeah.
That's
He was like 50.
Yeah.
I don't remember any of that.
That's not how I choose to remember
Like
it.
I don't think he ever actually said that. He just said that he was turned by Anastasia Romanov.
Yeah, because he fled in World War I. He
Yeah.
draft dodged.
Either way, all downplaying how awesome I am aside, I'm awesome. That was the point. I get willpower back even though I didn't spend any.
There you go. You did it. Alright, so you're gonna go stalk Bela Lugosi?
I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't care right now. We got more important things to deal with.
Oh, well.
I mean, you're in the area. You're by Hall.
I mean, our objective here was to find some vampire and, with their help, figure out how to cure blood addiction.
I mean, who better to go to than the fucking D-Man himself?
Pretty sure a crazy man isn't gonna know the answer.
Big D energy.
I mean, I do have a power that let me communicate even through mental illnesses, so I'll be able to get some straight answers out of them. So yes.
Oh, that's real neat, actually.
Let me double check that.
Sounds like you're going to Hollywood.
Woo! Hollywood!
Alright. So, the cab driver's like, alright, where do you want to go? And I'm sure one of you remembers where Vice said Dracula lived.
Universal Studios.
Yeah, the old Universal Studios backlots. Do you know how backlots work?
No.
Okay, so in Hollywood, they have large tracts of land they've bought out and converted to studio space, right, where those warehouses go. But they also have parts they just didn't build things on that were like for filming. Like they didn't build warehouses, they didn't build like walls or anything. Instead, they're vast tracts of empty space where they build houses. Like Norman Bates' house from Psycho used to exist on a backlot. You have entire streets, like entire cul-de-sacs that are just filming houses. So if you go back in like the 40s, 50s, up to the 90s, you'll see a lot of the reoccurring houses and stuff. Like the Norman Bates Psycho house used to be the Munsters house and was like put onto like a street for like other movies and stuff.
Neat.
Yeah. So the Universal Studios backlots, which are just, they're not super well patrolled, especially in this time period, and yeah.
I mean, who'd want to break into an empty, whatever, movie set house?
Gothy teenagers looking to fuck on top of Norman Bates' bed.
Gross.
Is it? I mean, that sounds super awesome if you're like a gothy punk kid.
No, because Norman Bates is all about his mom, so it's gross.
I mean,
It's
we're in
all
the,
about his mom. He gets
we're
more
in the
character
80s.
development in future movies that makes it less. It's not this Archer, Mallory Archer mother thing. It's more like he was under her feet so much it drove him crazy.
Yeah, but he's still serial about his mom, which means it is weird.
All right, Jason Voorhees is not bad.
He died as a mentally and physically challenged child.
Freddy Krueger's Boiler Room. He was not a pedophile till the 2000s when the remake happened.
He's just a serial killer, that's fine. Like, he's a serial killer, so there's problems with that, but for
Michael
goth,
Myers.
whatever, that's fine. Who?
Michael Myers. His Insane Asylum room. They'll bang in there.
I don't know anything about those movies, even
Bang
though,
all
Watch
over
the
the
first
place.
three.
even though we watched them because they were boring as fuck.
Yeah, spoiler alert, listeners, the Michael Myers Halloween movies are boring and bad movies. We said it.
So you go to the place where everybody bangs. Yes, Nicole?
Alright. So you go to the Universal Studios backlot. Yeah, alright. Where is the first place you look for Dracula?
Was there a Dracula movie?
I mean, there were dozens, hundreds. Even.
Let's look in the Dracula movie sets. The ones that Bela Lugosi were in.
Those, I think, by this point have been torn down, but what I know is still around is the graveyard from Plan 9.
Yeah.
Alright, let's do
Creepy,
that.
obviously vampire places.
Okay, so do you know what Plan 9 was? Do you know who Ed Wood is?
Isn't the guy that like shot so many movies, right?
Ed Wood is a movie director who was terrible at what he did, but he had moxie. All right, and the main shtick about him was that when Bela Lugosi was done making movies and was an elderly heroin addict, Ed Wood was like, "You're a fucking star. You're like one of the biggest names ever. You can't languish in obscurity. That's shit. Be in my movies." And so Bela Lugosi, an elderly dying heroin addict, and Ed Wood, a terrible, terrible filmmaker, well, basically became friends. And it might have been exploitative. It might not have been. The jury's kind of out on that. But Bela was in shitty movies for a while and got paid and got a little bit of stardom back. He was the first Hollywood actor to publicly go into rehab.
That's nice.
Yeah. Expensive as hell. They couldn't afford to keep him in it. He ended up dying.
That's
But
nice.
one of the movies he made, Plan 9 from Outer Space, which is about bodies coming back and like killing people. It was like a zombie flick, and Bela was in it, but not really. He after he had died, they'd taken footage they had filmed before and edited them into the movie as like a hypnotist.
Jeez.
And then Ed Wood's dentist, who kind of, if you covered the bottom part of his face, looked like Bela Lugosi, took over to be like in the movie as a Bela stand-in.
Jeez.
That graveyard with its creepy crypt is still around.
We go there. Nerd.
Yeah. I know a bit from the Ed Wood movie and just from knowing about Ed Wood.
Yeah.
Good movie. Fun movie. Good acting. Sad, but bittersweet. Okay. Let me pause. Okay. You go to the cemetery backlot that you know Bela Lugosi starred in at least once.
Yes.
Vaguely. I mean, you guys probably don't know that. I don't know how you know about any of Ed Wood's movies. He was fairly obscure. Anyway, so what are your two's plans? I want to hear from each of you what your plan is for staking out Dracula.
Well, I'm very perceptive and very sneaky, so I guess I'm gonna sneak around, try to find him.
Is there... We're in a cemetery?
Yes, cemetery set.
Is there a bigger than normal mausoleum?
Yes.
Probably in the center?
Yeah. Yeah, okay, essentially.
I'm just going to walk up to it and knock on the door and say, "We have come to speak with the Dark Lord, Master of the Night."
There's some scuffling on the inside, you hear, like things moving around. And then the door opens, and a blonde woman who looks kind of sleepy and a little pale, she's in like a nightgown, basically, kind of opens the door. She's pretty, in her 30s. Hello?
Is Dracula here?
You're here to see him.
Yes.
You clearly have vampire fangs and look like a demon,
Yes.
and you're just...
There.
You showed up.
Yes.
Sure. Just one moment. I'm sorry we don't get guests. She kind of just shuts the door.
I was gonna say we should have brought like cookies or like wine or something. I'm like, oh wait, they're vampires.
He doesn't drink
I mean,
wine.
Right.
you still have your aura of tastiness around you, so...
I do. I definitely do.
And there's a loud cracking sound, like a tree trunk splitting, and the both doors swing open, and there he is. Pallid, with a starched fucking cape. Fucking Dracula. He even has like his hand up and stuff. He looks exactly like Bela Lugosi.
It's him!
I'm gonna...
He's staring down at you with his eyes. He doesn't pay attention to you. You're
Yeah,
not here.
sure.
You just don't have a very imposing presence, apparently.
Sure.
Good evening.
Creatures of the night! How may I entreat with thee? Shall I offer you access to my parlor?
That would be most welcome.
Walk this way. And he just kind of...
Talk this way!
No, Nicole, goddammit, you're breaking it. And he just slowly glides backwards into the crypt.
Man, you got this move down. He's like Michael Jackson.
It's a creepy crypt setup. There's like hanging like chandeliers and or braziers or whatever they're called, like braziers. Like you're killing me, you know that?
You just said
Covered in
claws
oil.
hanging from the ceiling.
Shut up.
It's not my fault.
Lamps full of oil lit. It's a big stone kind of crypt area. The crypt set has been kind of converted into a bit of like a living area, and there's steps that go down. That woman's there. She's lounging kind of in the main area. She has like a bottle of wine with her and stuff. And she's just kind of relaxing, and she just kind of waves you on as you go down.
Wave. Pass.
Yeah, you guys go downstairs, and he's already there at the head of a giant, large table. There's a throne he's sitting on that's all like red velvet and like oak wood. There are paintings of Dracula everywhere, stuffed wolves' heads mounted to the wall, skeletons hanging from the ceiling, people on racks and stuff, pikes lining areas. Most of it's fake.
Most.
This looks more like a castle set down here.
Neat.
Please, take a seat.
I will.
He gestures aristocratically all the time, by the way. He's very much a body actor. He's from the silent era.
I'll sit in a seat that is relatively close to him.
Yeah.
I don't even know. What are we doing here?
Why are we here?
Like, you wanted to... we want to ask him how to detox people. Is that...
Yeah.
Okay.
Please, allow me to be a host to you. What could I get you?
Information.
Oh, it is never good for one to talk business before their proper meal. Could I not whet your appetite?
Like, is he actually offering me blood right now? Like, what's
No,
happening?
he's doing the movie thing. You're gonna get food. Food's gonna come out. He won't have any food. You'll be like, "Can you have something? Do you want something to drink?" He'll be like, "I don't drink wine." He's setting it up. He's doing the whole setup.
Dracula is known for poisoning people. So, yes, we'd like to have some food.
All right,
Please.
rings a bell.
And the blonde chick comes in.
Yes, actually, eventually she shows up in war clothes and comes out and starts like serving up. It looks like food people eat. Soup, bread. Looks like there's some meat, like a bit of a small ham that's been cooked.
A microwave dinner.
It's a microwave dinner. I just described what it was. She pours you guys, a glass of wine.
If she's gonna pour me a glass of wine, I'm gonna take the wine from him. Like,
I don't know. You do what you want, bud.
okay.
She's pouring you a glass of wine.
Oh, no, thank you. I don't drink. Why?
She rolls her eyes with a smile on her face. Everyone's smiling.
Yeah.
Dracula's smiling, you're smiling, the ghoul is smiling, you're smiling, everyone smiles.
Yeah.
He just stares at you guys while you eat.
What, you have any?
No, I've already fed tonight.
Okay.
It is quite gracious of you to ask.
At least have some wine with us.
He's not saying the line. It's been taken. You stole his bit. You can't do it, man. Anyway, after you guys have gone through your meals some. So, you are not my children.
We're not.
And what business do you have here in the fortress of Dracul?
Some of your children have been taking people and addicting them to their blood.
You must forgive my progeny. They do not understand the ways of the world. They have no aristocracy left in their veins. They are but cruel savages in comparison to myself, a descendant of Longinus himself.
I thought he was the first vampire.
It doesn't mean he can't be descended from Longinus.
Fuck, okay.
Doesn't mean he can't be Longinus' kid.
I very much agree. We have since rescued some people and are trying to free them of the chains they have placed on them.
Mere mortal metal does not ensorcel their hearts. It is the blood, it is life
Precisely.
that drives them.
Yes. How do we make them not addicted to it?
How do you starve a fire? You let it burn out.
But how long will that fire burn?
The kindred, my children, can be gluttonous and excessive with their kind. Depending on how much they have been fed, it could take a moon phase or more to fully leave their system.
Oh, jeez, that's a lot of time.
Out of character, I don't remember how blood bonds work.
Well,
Come on, Peter, you did this for 20 years.
I mean, full-on blood bond, that's at least a year and a day.
Seriously?
I mean, yeah, if you're just going by those proper rules, then yeah.
Wow, that's rough.
I mean, yeah, and you want it even longer or something? Like,
I don't think it's...
like blood addiction, as just being addicted to blood is less, but if you're properly blood bonded, then that's something different. But then, they might have just
I mean, these guys probably don't have level 3 blood bonds because they're
Yeah.
being traded.
Yeah, so probably way less than that then.
Yes.
Especially if they're being sold off to
Exactly,
other people,
yeah.
they wouldn't want to blood bond them fully.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want that. It's like having a sandwich, except someone hasn't fucked it. To quote that one movie we do in the shadows. Yeah. That's his suggestion. You'll need to let them burn out. And let me pause while I look up the exact numbers. Alright, we're back. So it's, for reference listeners, it's 12 months minus your willpower of abstaining from blood to drop your blood bond down.
By one.
level.
By one level. So if you're at level 3 and you have willpower 6 months to go to 2, 6 months to go to 1, 6 months to be free.
Yep.
So if you assume the average willpower among these people is 5 and 6, and they're at probably 1 or 2 blood bond, you're looking at, like, a year. Which Dracula explains it can take over a year, 1 to 2 years for the taint of my children of the night to leave their system.
Wow. That's probably convenient for you guys, I guess.
Well, for lesser predators, it is a vital tool for night-to-night life. For those that are a cut above, the aristocrats, we do not seek out blood. The life comes to us.
I don't know anything else to say.
I mean, you're hanging with Dracula.
Yeah.
Hanging with Dracula.
Yeah.
Like, I wanted to sign my book, but
Do it.
I guess, yeah, we don't have any other information to get from him.
All right.
Unless we ask him to teach us about the vampire society. Give him information to us, whatever.
Well,
like-
then fucking you do it. I don't know what to say to this guy. He's crazy. He's gonna be like, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, it's cool in character, but like out of character, I don't know how useful it's gonna be.
You won't know till you try. What do you got for me, Petey?
You're the one that can talk to people even though they're crazy.
I mean, I can best tell you can that, because I guess in the meantime, I'm using my powers, which is the blue vervain binding. So under my breath, I'm muttering some blessing from before the Tower of Babel fell to join us so that we can understand each other and so on without overcoming mental disabilities, physical, impairments, and so on, so on. So we
It's
can,
not going to change much about how I communicate with Bella.
yeah,
He's not being incoherent, he's just being flashy.
yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause not every vampire talks like the Bloodlines one.
Yeah, he's not talking in fucking tongues here.
Well, could be vampire, the Masquerade Requiem.
Anyway, let's talk to him and not about
Okay.
him.
Hmm.
On track, guys.
We're trying to learn more about the Midnight Society, as it were. Could you impare some wisdom upon us, almighty ancient vampire?
Which one? The kindred of the City of Angels have many disparate structures to them. They have their own fiefdoms and kingdoms while they play at Dracula. Which one?
Which ones are there in Steve? We've only heard of
It's
two.
Camarilla. I think Ira told us it's called the Camarilla.
Ira! Ah, one of my favorite children. Unfortunate how my blood twists him so.
Yes.
He would often entreat in my lair.
So, who's there besides the Camarilla?
Well, the Camarilla created their own spin-off rebellion. And that rebellion lives here in LA and has taken LA. They control the city from Hollywood to Santa Monica, all across the border. This Camarilla, this florid society you speak of, they only have a small stake in it.
So, who else is there?
Well, then there are the apostates.
Apostates?
Zealots. Mad people. They perhaps take a little bit more after my human side. Inspired by my many... He just gestures at the poles, like the spikes all here. My many campaigns. They call themselves the Sword. They engage in holy wars and jihads across the world. Purging what they believe to be weakness from kindred society. And what isn't them is weakness. Oh.
That's definitely something.
There are smaller groups. Outcasts, things that live on the periphery, but they are not as pressing as these three kingdoms vying for power. Pretenders to a very dark throne.
Huh.
Damn it.
What?
I was buying into the myth. I was like, oh, he's really ancient, so he's probably might know, like, might have seen stuff, or like maybe we should ask him about us. And I'm like, oh, he's actually not that old. He's not even Dracula.
I mean,
He's not even Bela Lugosi. He was Bela Lugosi's
Right?
stunt double.
He's not even Bela Lugosi.
Literally, 20 years after Bela Lugosi was an actor, he was a Bela Lugosi impersonator.
how old is he? Is he younger than Ira then?
Yeah, he's younger than Ira.
Fuck.
Yeah, actually, he's actually younger than Ira.
Well, maybe this is first. Do you know of any other creatures of the night? We stalking these
Witches! Witches stalk the city of angels, as do angels.
Angels?
Of course. Messengers from the unkind one. Messengers from the flint-hearted and petty tyrant, the despot of the clouds.
Where do the angels live?
In hell, mostly.
That was an awesome response.
But cracks have formed in Tartarus, and messengers slip through. Small ones at first, but larger ones following suit. It seems the old tyrant is ready to call it a night.
Huh.
I'm concerned about the angels.
I mean, we've met someone that claims to be an angel, but how do we know whether it is an angel?
Does he carry the signs of stigmata? An aura of holiness?
Yeah.
Raising the dead?
Oh, listeners can't see, but my character, it was subtly and then more and more exaggeratingly gesturing at herself with everything Dracula's saying.
Look to the fairy tale revisionism of the New Testament, he says with spite in his lips. For the parlor tricks and fairy tale magic they attribute to their Christo can be found in the messengers. Vessels possessed by spinning wheels of fire with eyes made of feathers.
Yes.
My character's I'm not saying this, but like her face, like, what are we actually fucking angels? Moo literally just confirmed that hell is real. Like,
Oh, jeez.
Said a hell was real.
yeah, but now people are saying actual angels are real,
Angels are in
and like
hell.
my character
Whatever.
like was
Buys into
raised in Christianity, so it's not that hard for her to believe this, even though she wasn't really full on the.
But now,
But now it's like, okay, but everything he's saying makes a lot of sense. Ghosts love me.
We're believing the madman.
he's an Alcavian.
There's some, you know.
There are other lesser creatures too. The shifters, the wolfmen, the beasts, the fornicators. Disgusting creatures. They wear the skin of man, but have a wolf's heart. You can hear them howl at night, my hungry, abandoned children.
Christian little man is just nodding along, thinking of, you know, brass dancer.
I don't know about that. He seems more like he's a fucking demon. He grants wishes and shit now. Like, we're all demons / angels.
Everyone's a demon, angel, vampire in Exalted versus Wall.
It's all blended in together.
Are you? Oh, never mind.
Are you what? What were you gonna ask?
I was gonna ask if he could, like, read our auras or something. And I'm like, oh wait, I have that thing.
I mean, are you sure it would work on him? He's already pretty far gone.
That is true. He is
You
already
go,
crazy.
well, it's not activated, I guess, probably.
It's
can
just
choose.
something that's always on. But so, are you able to sense some of what we are?
Of the techniques and skills and secrets of the blood, I, of course, am the penultimate master. The apex of kindred's type.
Could
All
you?
their secrets flow from my veins.
You said secret knowledge to
Us.
gaze upon us and see what our powers are. I don't know how to phrase this cooler.
Tell us what we are, old man.
Yeah.
For we too are the creatures of the night.
Well, I am. You're. I don't know what you are. I'm definitely a creature of the night.
The night and the shadow.
He kind of like passes his hand over looking at you. And what does your student do? He has to roll or he dies instantly? No save?
No, okay, I'm just gonna read out the power because I want the listeners to know what it is too. It's called Lesser Horrors Scorned. Those who would seek to know the Abyssal's thoughts or take measure of her spirit, gaze upon the void and find that it gazes also into them. System. This charm doesn't prevent the Abyssal's mind from being read, nor her soul being analyzed or evaluated. It does exact a price from any who would dare do so. Whenever a character reads the Abyssal's mind, or uses some power which analyzes her personality, such as can learn her nature, or spirit, such as reading her aura with Auspex, they must make a reflexive willpower roll against difficulty 9. Failure inflicts a derangement upon them, as they unwittingly find themselves staring into the heart of oblivion itself. This derangement lasts for Abyssal's essence rating in weeks. So right now it's only 1 week.
Okay, Belle will spend a willpower to succeed.
Yes. Yeah, which I knew people would do when I got the power, but
He
it's
probably
still...
still has feedback.
Yeah.
yeah,
he
it's
does.
still real creepy.
So yeah, he just kind of like, he does that Bela Lugosi thing with his eyes, and like the light bar actually goes across his eyes when he does that. From nowhere.
I'm picturing his ghoul like in the corner with like
The mirrors.
lights knowing what to do.
Like, oh yeah, let's go to the song and dance.
When he says something dramatic, lightning sounds come.
Right? She's
Yeah.
like foil sheets.
So yeah, he does the hand
And
motion.
he just kind of shies away from both of you. And it's like, you are strangers in a strange land.
That we are. We were hoping someone as ancient as you might have come across something like us and are in your...
He gets up with his hands behind his back thinking, only once, and he has like a, I don't know, like a cigarello, like those little long, slender cigarette things that are popular, that isn't lit yet. Only once. Long ago, before the tower fell and man was split, I came across prophecy. Before I took the name Dracul and walked among the Carpathian Mountains, before those mountains had been flooded,
Antediluvian!
Yeah. There was prophecy. There was magic. And this group of sages had carved out this prophecy. That on the last days of the world, when the wheel turned for the last time, and he says wheel with a capital W, all of all that once was from the old world would come back in, heralded by the red, angry eye of God.
Out of character, do we actually see the red thing in the sky?
I mean, yeah, far off. Just off the shoulder of the moon, you guys can all see a little red star. You haven't really noticed because you guys aren't nerds with the sky.
Yeah.
But like, he's walking and talking with you, and he's like bringing you guys outside because he's just dramatic effect. Or maybe one of the rooms might have like a...
Skylight.
One of the rooms has a skylight, like
it's
a
like
moonlight.
a plant room.
Yeah, it's like has a round moon door light for his like a terrarium where they feed blood to for mandrakes. Like he gestures up to the moon, and just off the shoulder you can see a red dot that you probably never saw before in your life. The sky doesn't change that much when you live in one place.
Huh.
Look to the old world, children of the night. Perhaps it contains your answers.
That tracks.
It does. However, old world as in before the Tower of Babel? Babel?
I mean, we know of some from that era.
We do. You've given us a lot to think about.
The wisdom of Dracul is dangerous, but it never leaves the audience unsatisfied.
I'm gonna take out my puck now.
He'll take off the cap on that cigarette
Would you
that's in the
mind,
pen and sign it with ash.
Oh, that's awesome. Keeping this. Even though, like, he's not actually
He
Dracula.
signs it Bela Lugosi.
He signs a Bela
You
Lugosi.
didn't notice.
That's
It's
amazing.
habit. He was a Bela Lugosi impersonator.
No, like, that's amazing. I'm not complaining. It's
He's like a
fucking
Disney
hilarious.
princess.
Yeah, like that's what the guy's job was before he was turned.
Like,
To be that guy.
it's really funny, because, like, he's not Bela Lugosi, and he's not Dracula, but I still really wanted his autograph because he thinks he is, and that's amazing.
He sure showed you
He's-
guys
He's
up.
the closest thing I'm gonna come to Dracula. I mean, I assume Dracula's not real. I assume.
I mean, just kill every vampire in the city, feast upon their bloods, and eventually have some bit of Dracula in you, I bet.
Eventually Dracula will show up and be like, what the fuck?
Oh, hi, I'm a big fan.
He's gonna be super pissed when he hears about the Kane stuff being like, the Longinus stuff's like, Longinus? Really?
Actual Dracula would be, you
He'd
mean?
be like, really? Longinus?
Maybe that's a whole
That's the story you're going with?
I threw my sword into a cross, and all I got was this bullshit T-shirt.
When the Bram Stoker movie comes out in a few seasons.
Yeah.
Fucking love that. I reject
At
Christ.
Christ! The best tantrum in the world.
Well, Catwoman one is also very
The
good.
Catwoman tantrum from Batman Returns is also one of the best tantrums. And the Orson Welles tantrum in Citizen Kane. Oh, he throws a tantrum. He wrecks the shit out of a tiny room.
What about my life? Do you know-
Yes, John
Yeah.
Waters goes without saying.
Yeah.
The man knows how to tantrum. Anyway, are you done talking to
Yes.
Dracula?
Yeah, I don't,
First of the vampires?
don't think there's anything else we could ask him. It's just really,
Yes,
you
we
know.
leave.
Yeah.
Thank the ghoul for hosting us and entertaining this.
Yeah. And you guys leave.
Yeah.
Well, that's something.
He was not as crazy as I was led to believe. Like, he thinks he's Dracula / Bela Lugosi, but, like, like, if you believe you are, you basically are. Who cares?
You know, like the Napoleon syndrome and so on, that is a mental condition. And yeah. Well, at least it was entertaining enough.
Yeah, that was fantastic.
That was informative.
And yeah,
Shockingly informative.
a little unnerving about the angel thing, but apparently we're from before the world? Or something? I don't know, if only we spoke fucking Babylonian or something, or knew how to write cuneiform.
I mean, I think I'll be able to make us connect with it.
Oh yeah, you just did the thing that you can do the
Yeah,
math.
you remembered an ancient ritual.
Yeah.
It just sprung into your mind from before the Tower of Babel. You're
Yep.
like, hey, remember when he was talking about that? I should tell you, I had a dream. That'd be a great way to introduce that.
Had a dream where the tower was, you know, falling back on itself and rebuilding.
Did you
And I
actually
remember-
say that to
Sure.
Prince Magnificent?
Yeah.
It's like funny he should mention that.
Had a dream where the Tower of Babel was, you know, falling on backwards and rebuilding. And I remember some blessing from before the time. And it seems to carry still.
So you actually are having dreams / memories from back before.
Something like that?
Because I've kind of as well, but I didn't know if it was, actual memories or if it was just, maybe it was memories from some of the specters or whatever. It felt real. It felt like mine. It's very strange.
Yeah.
They're very bloody.
Huh.
Kind of a Mayan in thematics.
I guess we should hit our books harder and study things. Actually,
Aztec, that's what I meant to say.
I guess we'll eventually have to start actually looking into it.
Yeah. So, that was a neat little distraction. Maybe we're angels or something. Still don't really know what we're gonna do with these ladies.
Well,
Or not all ladies. I keep calling them ladies.
I guess over the next couple of days we should be putting them under our influence. So, and seeing how many of them are actually addicted, how many of them have just been brainwashed, whether there are any ghouls, and go from there, administer treatment accordingly. Because keeping people for like 2 years,
Right?
that'll be, so much work.
And also just like not good for them. Like they're missing, their families are like all concerned and stuff. Well, for the ones that are
Like,
that.
my allowance couldn't afford me like taking care of 20 people. Jeez, barely can get a
Oh, I
bubble
didn't even
gum.
think about the money.
You think that if Brass Dancer would, make them ask for things to fix their situation, would come to be?
I don't know. You can grant wishes apparently, so maybe. Maybe they could just be like, I wish that.
I wasn't addicted.
Yeah, I wish this is blood or whatever. We should go ask.
Yeah. We taxi back. And reconvene, I guess.
Alright, so you guys meet back up. Still pretty fucking late into the night. It's like 5, 6 a.m.
What?
You had to drive around Hollywood, remember?
I don't think if Moo would actually still be there, or if he left a note that was like, Jesus Christ, you guys, I need to sleep. I need to be home. Fuck.
Okay. So I guess we'll just wrap it there.
Do we want to wrap there, or do you want to have a brief meeting with Moo?
I guess we'll
He's not here.
But do you want to have a brief
Later.
meeting with Moo?
tomorrow.
Yeah, you can. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's say it's tomorrow. Like, a day is going to pass, and we'll say that you guys can, panic deal with these people a little bit for a day. So, I don't know, it's probably Saturday by now, We haven't had a weekend in a while.
Sure.
Alright, so, alright, let's have you guys meet up on a weekend. Where are you guys? Where are you? Where you meet? It's the daytime.
In a different coffee joint, I guess, in front of the warehouse.
In front of the warehouse? No, the warehouse is it's industrial sprawl, dickhead.
Also, we can't talk in coffee shops anymore.
Oh,
Because apparently we're too loud and everyone can hear what we're talking about.
that's
Just meet in a park or something.
Yeah.
Alright,
An abandoned park.
that dog park no one goes to anymore.
Since
So,
the incident.
this
Remember, what's
the
the name
next
that she
day?
was feeding there? Yeah, it's the next day.
Moo kind of keeps nodding off mid-conversation.
yeah, same, because I stayed at the warehouse.
So how are we dealing with this?
Apparently it can take, over a year.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So I have no idea.
I'm okay with helping these people, but I can't dedicate that much time. We've got to go out and... This is too much for me.
Yeah. I mean, this is like doing drug rehab for celebrities or something almost, except on a smaller scale, but too much effort. Again, we're not. Maybe not all of them are blood addicted. Maybe some of them just been brainwashed. Maybe some of them have been, just under some other influence. So maybe you'll have to deal with that many people, but
How would we tell the difference?
talk with them, see how many of them are twitchy. Something, I don't know. I'm not the doctor, man.
Yeah, do you think if we brought an actual vampire, they'd be able to sense who is actually addicted or has it in their system? I mean, what if we just brought Vice? Could he, like, taste each one and tell?
Maybe.
I mean, Vice is pretty perceptive.
I mean, we may as well try. Not really anything to lose with this. God damn it.
I mean, if it's just a normal addiction or something, then maybe they'll get better if you just, give them back to their families or something like that, That seems to be helping people.
We can't let them all out one at a time, or else they'll know where, the warehouse is. This is really an issue, actually. Because if we let out one, and they, go back home, they're gonna be like, oh my god, they were holding a bunch of us at,
Right.
Well, we could always make them promise not to tell anything about this.
And like, even if they don't tell people about it, it's still
Yeah.
a huge issue.
If
Yeah,
the
line
vampire
them up
tracks
on
down one of them, and gets
Yeah.
them to tell the truth, then,
Just out of character, line them all up and have Moo grant them a wish to be free of their addiction.
if they ask for it, though, I don't think I can pressure them into asking for a
Sure you
wish.
can.
That feels like it goes so against the spirit of...
No, it doesn't. That's totally in the spirit of things. That's how it works. You can't make the wish for them, but you're like, you should wish that you should be free of addiction. They're like, what? It's like, you should wish for that, and then I'll grant it, and then you'll be free of addiction. And then
definitely.
you'll owe me.
Yeah, definitely coercing people into being in your debt is definitely something an
And that's
infernal
totally
would
in
do.
the spirit of it. It's just that you can't use mind control magic to make them say it.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
And like, what's the difference between you doing it and one of these two doing it? It's gonna match the same
Or
thing at
the
end.
lion just taking his helmet off and wish for this.
He
Or
can talk.
no, but him displaying that he's a zombie would scare the shit out of them. Like, please, no.
I don't want to threaten them for now.
Yeah.
Okay, I could do it twice per day, so...
So we have to only deal with this for a week and a bit. Okay.
This takes a lot out of me, so I'm not going to be able to... If we run into any other issues, I'm not going to be able to...
I mean, I'm not expecting any more adventures for a while. Hope. It's like,
Well, they didn't follow you, did they? Like, they all kind of followed me, I reckon.
yeah, I think you took the most attention onto yourself, and I'm not sure anyone even noticed that we were taking people because all the distractions, so they weren't really looking. And then we ditched that U-Haul pretty fast, so they weren't tracking that all that much, so...
Did enough for me.
Yeah, I think we're in the
Lay
clear.
low, let the heat burn off.
Yeah. So yeah, I think for now on we should be doing a little more research because we went to Ira's place and it's closed down.
Oh, yeah.
Ira bailed on us.
Yeah, he left.
Well, I guess things are getting pretty bad then. Or they found out that he was talking to us, or any number of things,
I mean-
guess.
There's a note on the door all about how he loves his customers and stuff, but he's closing down.
We had Salt go in front of him and go all sun and stuff. I saw in his eyes that he was ready to bail right then, so I think he was just waiting for an opportunity to flee the country,
I mean, yeah, if you recall my facial expressions.
Yeah, I think we're just a bit too much for him to deal with.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah, so we talked about Bela Lugosi though, and he wasn't that crazy. I mean, he seemed pretty.
Yeah, he thought he was Dracula, but
But other than that,
he talked like Dracula, but he was not like
incoherent.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that's where you got the info about the blood addiction.
Yeah.
Okay.
And, I mean, who knows if that's true, but I'm going to assume that it is.
He was also talking about 2 different types of vampires fighting each other around here. About some witches and angels and shapeshifters and so on. And about some prophecy about the end of the world and things of old coming back, which might be related to us.
You pointed out a red star that didn't used to be there.
Oh yeah, like check the geography book we had and they didn't have that star there.
Yeah, when I was going through the period after I came back to life, but before I got my whole powers, I kept seeing like eyes in the sky and stuff, and it was around that area, so it probably related.
I mean, it's a bright red star. You'd remember that if you saw that on the moon because, hey, everybody looks at the moon.
No, yeah, exactly. I'm saying like it's probably related because I was having visions about it.
Yeah. So, yeah, definitely we'll have to hit the books, hit the museums, and look into things which hopefully will be less adventurous while we deal with the fallout from our current adventure. Does that sound good?
Yeah. That's a lot to lay on me. Sure.
About the demons and stuff, and
Yeah.
Dracula,
And
the end of the world.
Yeah. I mean, he did say that some angels came from the hells, so that seems to be...
That doesn't check out.
Well,
Why not?
Well, you said hells, right? So is he
Hell,
talking about actual hells?
Well, he said hell. He didn't say hells plural. He just said
He
hell.
used the word pandemonium.
Okay, because
Did he?
there's...
Yeah, I used the word pandemonium.
no.
Did he describe what hell was like? Because there might be...
No, just when we were talking about angels, I was asking him where they live, meaning like in the city, like where they hang out, and he said in hell mostly. That was all he said.
And that some slipped through the cracks and...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they're... well, he's not wrong about... Something slipping through the cracks, maybe, possibly.
Oh.
And he's not wrong about hell, so...
So,
It's definitely not, not the Christian hell, from what I understand of how it's described. So, moving on.
That's an uncomfortable tangent.
yeah.
Yeah, he goes into absolutely no details about hell or anything he might have crawling in his head at this point. So yeah, I'll deal with the addicts if they're actually addicts. I suppose they'd know.
Like,
It's not like they would tell you.
after a day, some of them would probably be more twitchy than others.
Yeah.
That's what
Oh
it's-
yeah, I guess so. Well, I mean, also they're locked in a warehouse, so that's gonna make them twitchy. Could I borrow Vice? Like, could you ask him to help me? I don't think he likes us as much as he likes you.
Yes, but what for?
I imagine, like, if he tastes their blood, he might know.
Oh, I have no idea.
Yeah. Well, it's worth a try at least. He's.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say he's reliable, but he's handy.
I thought we were gonna do it to all of them just to be safe.
I mean, yes, but you want to assess the situation in the meantime?
Plus, if I make a deal with all of them, even if it's not for addiction, because if they don't have an addiction and they wish to be free of an addiction, I don't know if that's gonna work. So then they can wish for other things, and I can still make a deal with them to, not talk about this.
Yeah, I guess you generally want to set them up so they'll have somewhere to come back to or go somewhere and have normal life and then go back to agencies that might be infiltrated by vampires.
I don't really want them to come back to anything about us. It seems...
That too, yeah, no. None of this. Well, I guess that's...
So you all decide to try and deal with the people you're trying to save right now, which you're going to have to pry with your ancient, weird, strange sorcery and magic and reality powers.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to tackle that next session.
Yep.
I think this is a great point to stop. Do you guys think so too?
I totally think so. Yes.
Better
Alright.
than stopping it when I'm having to help them all go to the washroom over the next several days.
Just crapping in buckets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just get one of those like portable toilets, just install
Steal
it.
a few porta potties from a few construction sites.
Let's hose them down in a few hours. It's fine.
Just hit them with fucking jumper cables till they stop.
Sure.
Queen. Anyway, that was a great tangent to end on. I was Devin,
Nicole?
Kevin?
And Peter.
and this is sponsored by Nobody. Signing off.